Folks, it's the year 5016 of the Union Era, and the galaxy is home to trillions. At the core of humanity's territory, there's a golden age, but outside of this newly won utopia, the revolutionary project continues. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Divinity Fading Chronicle here on Neon Lights Roleplay. I am and shall remain Turk or Turk Accented if you've taken all your vitamins and brushed your teeth. And I am proud to be your handler for the evening. A note before we continue, Lancer is at its core a story about humanity and fighting back the evils of the old ages. And as such, those evils need to be confronted. Players you see on your screen here do have a direct line to me to communicate any discomfort. But if you in the audience, if you're ever experiencing any difficulties, the Savage 21st is capable of providing exfil to the nearest blink gate at the simplest click of the mute, minimize, or exit buttons. Take a second, refresh, full repair, and get back in the field when you can. We'll be here waiting for you. That being said, while I may be at the helm tonight, I am not alone at the wheel, as I have a group of industrious storytellers here to entertain you in the mud and blood of the Lancer storytelling system. If I could have them introduce themselves, starting, of course, with Philly's finest.
I knew I was first until they're faithful of French fry. God damn it. What's going on, guys? It's Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known your favorite Fox Philly's finest. And today, I am reprising my enterprising role as the erstwhile ensign Reiji Draws. Resident wife guy of the group, Galaxy Big as D1 crash out. You know how the intro goes. I'm ready to actually get out and figure out what the fuck's going on, but I can't promise it won't end non-violently.
Hello. I'm Legendary Vermin. I'm playing Symbiosis Ads. I'm the number one kisser. I'm the kisser. Mwah. Also, I have the big defensive robot. Thumbs up. Mwah.
I am Meg and/or Meg Mysteria, and I'm bringing back Lieutenant Elena Victoria, who's second in command, but the number one paperwork completer. She does it when Reiji doesn't.
I often don't do it.
Right, and we might be down a tea today, but we're still bringing plenty of it to this session. So, last we left off...
-2. -2.
Oh no, I didn't know that we were getting tracked.
Anyway, last we left off, our pilots were doing a lot of different things. Preparing for this next op, planning, plotting, getting in touch with folks, doing a few bit of interrogation, blocking a malicious hack attempt on the entirety of the Savage 21st. Well, you name it. We kind of covered a lot of ground last time, while all remaining in the same FOB. Isn't that wonderful? So, last we left off, I believe there was a plan to infiltrate the Kokili City lift to head downward towards the kind of core of the revolution, which, of course, comes with its own set of problems. If I could lay out for you now, here's the... assuming you guys have been... regathered, I mean, and we ended last session, did we didn't really have a chance to debrief after everything, did we?
We did not.
Perhaps we should let's start there instead. As we cut the music, we bring back in a downtime medley of activity. The Savage 21st, and indeed the entire forward operating base remains in good working order thanks to your efforts. And we'll pick up however you guys would like to regroup.
Can we just walk into the room and see Sim and Talon in the ice bath?
I think they're
That
out
would-
now. They're cuddling.
So we're
Oh, right,
we would
they're
be
cuddling
out by
now.
now.
You could be on the
Okay.
command
We might-
deck.
You might
Yeah.
see us under the blanket still.
I'll accept that.
You guys having crawled out of the NHP core system definitely would have been able to find a command chair to blanket it up. So yeah, let's start there.
Yeah. I imagine in walks. I imagine Elena first, followed shortly by Reiji. I imagine would be the order, given just that I'm still a little woozy.
I think Elena kind of walks in, and it takes just half a moment for her to see them and process that something likely happened that they had dealt with, and she just kind of rubs the corner of her eye and says, "What now?"
What? Something happened? Somebody? Shit. That happened fast.
Sim is looking like a soaked cat, a soaked, overstimulated cat. You see both of the caskets that were taken out of the mech have made it up here with them, probably brought by somebody else, not these two. And immediately, what pops up is on Reiji's like personal feed is our thighs are touching. Our thighs have no clothes. Help. There was a hacking attempt on the ship. Some kind of coordinated Horus effort, and we rebuffed them, but they've left a breadcrumb trail for us to follow down below.
Another blanket. Going to find another blanket for them and say, well, intentionally left breadcrumbs, or you pulled them out of them?
It seems like a little bit of both.
Well, that sounds like either an invitation or a trap. Or both.
I'm trying to remember exactly what they said. They wanted us to look into something that the Corpos were doing undersea, right? Did they give us a specific name? Do you remember?
The Super Sucker Corp. Who gave us
Super Sucker Corp. Okay. They're pointing us at SSC operations.
All signs point
Funnily
north.
funnily enough, with the way their messages are stuttered, SSC is actually probably accurate to the message they sent.
All right. Well, while you work on warming yourself up, and Reiji will kind of just like tuck both of them in a little bit, and like I think even like scruff Talon's hair a little bit as is like, yeah, First Legion space dive, rough time. Get some rest. but then kind of just like, so that's at least 3 separate sources all pointing towards SSC. This feels a little bit too big for my brain. Victoria, what have you got?
It just sounds like we know where to go next.
Yep. Nothing's changing the plan. We head down below, lock in with whoever we can, but we're still sniffing out any SSC traces that we can find. There's a rat afoot. I want to trap it.
Elena seems a little bit, I guess distant might be the word. She's just got her arms crossed after putting another blanket over Sim and Talon. And is just kind of trying to think. Because this feels weird and she can't quite put why. But she is also recognizing that her showing up at SSC is going to be a bit of an issue.
Well, I think Reiji will kind of like quirk an eyebrow at the slightly distant look, and just, all right, well, we can either, we should probably give them some time to rest and recover, and also get ourselves rekitted out for whatever mission we're going to go on. Once we're down there, we won't be coming back up for a while, so we should come equipped.
I'll start fabricating IDs.
Never a horrible plan. We're going to be relying on locals for resupply if it comes down to it. That's if we can even get it. And I can't imagine everyone down is going to be as friendly as our prior encounters are. So, regardless, we should also prep for a fight.
Right.
He kind of leans up somewhat and just, on that note, when you're prepping, I keep yourself prepared for maximum damage as soon as possible. I'm not saying we go walking and expecting anybody to shoot first, but if someone does, we should shoot last as soon as possible.
I agree. But let's focus on the not getting into a conflict. We are trying to make nice with these people.
And that's
I'll leave that to you all.
something that we're agreeing to upfront, right?
Yeah. I'm not going to go picking any fights. And he kind of leans over somewhat. But I won't go backing away from him either.
That's the most we can ask.
All right. Well, like I said, you two could use a couple hours to catch up on some rest. I'll work on some refits in the meantime. And once we're ready, tell Inahara we're sorting. We'll get it done. I think before he turns to leave, I think actually he does turn to leave, then stops and like fishes up a file on local OmniNet and pushes it over to Elena. Oh yeah, when you get a bit, can you mind going over this for me?
What's the file?
It's a resupply list for the Kingfisher. Longer than a fucking field. Need to keep an eye busy.
As if we were busy enough.
Need to keep him busy and not worrying about what we're doing.
You say so. I'll look it over.
Appreciate it. Well, anything else pertinent to bring up? Anybody else besides, I don't know, 3 of the 4 major groups around?
Can you repeat that for me?
Anything else to bring up besides 3 of the 4 major corporations across the galaxy currently involved in this one planet?
When Sim and Talon are feeling better, we need to talk about whoever it was that attacked the ship. But that
Agreed.
can wait until you're warm and not stuttering. And not just because you saw Talon.
Oh, she's already warm.
Is she stuttering?
Mhm.
Then we can reconvene later.
Mostly naked underneath blanket with beautiful them. Of course, stuttering.
I think Reggie will like lean over and like seem like he wants to like give Talon a small hug, but is like stopping himself. But then we'll lean a bit more over and like gives him a quick forehead smooch. I'll be in the hangar. Find me if you need me.
All right, so anyone want to grab the camera with you as you go, or?
I ain't itching, but if nobody else has got anything at all, you know.
Why don't we start there then?
Wait,
Wait, where are we starting? Sorry. Crunching was louder than you.
I was just curious if
hate when that
anyone
happens.
wanted the camera to follow them, so we could just follow Reiji as he goes to the hangar for a second.
I think that makes sense.
Cool. What's
Works for
happening?
me.
Reiji?
Not a whole lot. I think, you know, Reggie does his usual shuffle. You know, does take a quick second to like stop and like shake and fully clear his head from prior paracausal shenanigans, and then makes his way into like, you know, through some bays. I imagine there are some like I imagine this is a brief moment where like he walks by a couple of corporals who like stop and salute, and he's just like waving that off, just, like don't do that. Wordlessly makes his way into the hangar, over towards like his bay, and like this is a thing that like even far before we got back from Sing, Reggie was doing a lot. Like whenever he had spare time, just like has like several racks of like tools and like readouts and things like that, not too far from his bay, because Reggie's idle time is usually spent just like tweaking small things about his mech, or at least that was the case back when he had Virtue and or Tuahanga. And so I think now he's just like moving towards the Iconoclast, and I don't think he has any tools in his hand. I think instead he just kind of like walks up to the mech and like puts a hand on the, you know, middle chest compartment that normally opens to seat him, and then it, you know, parts itself, splits open in multi segments, and then he'll just take a grab and pull himself up into the cockpit and take a seat.
Does he at any point during maintenance try to talk to Virtue?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not
In
yet.
particular-
Take
Anything particular? I was going to ask anything particular you're doing in there.
I had a small thing I was thinking about, but I was thinking about this narratively, and I think I want it to happen, but I don't think it's the thing that Reggie does on purpose. If you don't mind me like seizing camera for a brief sec, unless you have anything else planned.
I'm interested to see how you started. I might jump in.
Sure. I mean, you know, obviously seated in, Reggie's gonna take a second and like slow breath will like I think he actually did have like a half kind of jacket somewhat like this on, so he'll just kind of slowly work that off, honestly, and then like, you know, expose his back where that connector plug that suits his his new machines are. I think he will just lean back and socket into connection port, lean forward so the cord connects him, flex his actual arm and eye again as they regain function. And I think he's just going to start like just doing a simple system sweep, just checking over motive systems, power feed, energy readings, like all the things that he's just like never really spent the time to actually look at in this mech. He's starting to actually feed through. And I think he's realizing that like, so Rachel had this connection port for a while. He's had it since Virtue, basically. But prior to that, it was mostly just meant to be a simple sensory feed, a way for him to like effectively process things like his own balance and like sense of momentum through the way his machine moves. It's why he can kind of move a bit more agilely. But I think with Iconoclast, as he's kind of swiping through systems, he's recognizing that like the data readouts and the system feeds are all things that he's never heard of. They're all systems and schematics and energy readings that he's never, ever processed. They make intimate sense to him as he is swiping through them. And he's recognizing that like that connection he has to the iconoclast isn't just sensory data. It is literally the ability to process the machine's information as thoughts, brain function. It's the IBO thing. I'm doing the IBO thing.
Oh, yeah, no, I absolutely. I picked up what you're doing. I'm like, yeah, there's no notes here. Let me jump in because there's a voice we haven't heard in a while. So much so that
I love it when I hear voices.
Forgotten. I kind of deep rumble now that you're hooked in, less so like a coming over a mic or speaker, but kind of almost in the back of your head, surround sound, sitting in your mind. This lack of action does not bring us closer to our goal.
You again.
Again, and forever, until it's done.
My team has a mission to accomplish while we're on this planet. I'm still on task.
You bandy words with insignificant warriors. Unworthy foes, and you claim to make progress towards our goal? Every moment you waste, people die by your inaction.
You
People
think
act
I don't know
decisively.
that?
I think you know it, and yet still do nothing, which is the worst crime.
There are people here who need help. People we can intervene and do something about. That's why we're here. It's why I'm here.
Killing Unival is why you're here. The only goal that matters. Strike down the gods from their thrones.
We have to find her first.
And so you take the slow way to it, because you fear your destiny.
If there's a faster way, you can just go ahead and stop talking all quickly and just show me.
Kill them. Destroy the resistance. You have the strength, the power. It'll come to you.
And that... I can't just go out killing those people like that.
I, as well as you, fully understand your capability to accomplish this goal. Your hesitancy is a moral one, though a human weakness.
Nothing. And I think Reiji, like, clenches his fist. Nothing about me is weak.
Then prove it.
I think Reiji's eyes flicker a bit red, and the system readout switches to this like middle section that just says Phaon drive calibration system beginning. Calibrating 4%.
You get a piped in actual noise. It kind of almost it doesn't quite shatter the illusion, so to speak. This haze that you're sitting in, just hey, I just want to clarify that you're really putting through your grip on there. Your core is heating up mighty hard for being at rest. Everything okay? You're not trying to stress test or anything. We promise your core is working perfectly fine.
Reiji just kind of slumps forward a little bit more, not unconscious, just kind of feeling it, his eyes pulsating a bit more, and it's just calibrating 7%.
Yeah, we could just get a wellness check really quick for you. Just an okay. We can let you do your thing. We're just really not looking to have anyone overheat here in Bay.
You can kind of see that his breathing is slowly increasing, and it kind of starts ticking up somewhat. 8%, 9%, and there's a really long, and then slowly ticks its way back down towards 1. Doesn't leave 1 though. Stays at 1.
Hmm. Right. Well, we'll get a comms check from you in a sec. There, we're gonna make sure you're not jammed up or
I'm
something.
fine. I'm fine.
Whew. Oh, good thing we are reading the decrease in temp. Much appreciated. We're bringing some pretty well, the fragile material through here. Don't need any offloading radiation coming from that nuclear drive. Well. Well, yep, that's all from us. Hope you need anything else handled, just, give us a ping.
He kind of just like slumps back somewhat. Just what can this thing do? And there is a really slow smile slowly creeping onto his face.
So, I'm going to steal that from you, camera from you, for
Take
a
it.
second, because I think it is great. And I would like to jump over to Elena. Hi.
Hello.
What are you up to in this moment? Are you trying to find anything?
I think that Elena is going to go through whatever the file that Reggie had given her, the documentation, but in the back, in multitasking and doing that, she's in the background on a terminal trying to see if she can't figure out what SSC is doing on this planet, even if it's just like this is what they're doing to the public's eyes, so that they're not walking in totally blind about what their situations is.
Why don't you roll me a get a hold of something, or, well, does feel like a get a hold of something kind of roll, doesn't it?
As a 21.
Jesus. So yeah, that's like no problems and flawlessly. Could I ask what tag you used?
I used grit.
Oh, just pure grit, just like
Yeah.
experiences. But this actually works
fucking
perfectly.
just fucking thugging it, you know? Like,
So you kind of leaning on your experience. Your family's got connections to SSC. You probably read through plenty of reports and you have a few codes and access keys to get behind some of the more major firewalls, and from there it's more of a matter of guessing what variation of passwords and encryption keys your family would be using at this exact moment. It'd be concerning if they weren't already in deep shit.
Yeah.
But basically what this reads to you as on planet is that they've got a black site. And I mean, SSC has black sites all across the galaxy. And it's like, yeah, they're up to some shady shit. And that's kind of what they're known for. Oh, excellence, perfection. I mean, that's how we have SLIF suits. So we have, all these interesting biomechanical technologies that they have, and a lot of shield, whatever. Those are never rare. Those are rarely developed in standard things, especially the weirder it gets, and therefore the more lucrative. This is not something they're even giving a passive hint about, which reads to you as someone whose family is probably in a similar line of shit. This is something very illegal. Not like slap on the wrist. Oh, you're operating in Union space, so you shouldn't be here. We're going to send a squad and chase out whatever, and give you and you'll maybe get enough time because you paid off somebody to give you a heads up when some squad's going to roll in and clean up the black site. You leave behind enough crumbs so they can call it a mission done, sort of deal. Like, this is illegal. This is going to get people fired, arrested, or pushed for more serious union restrictions on SSC's operations within their space. Even now, that is very But yeah. At that exact moment, though, you do get a call
Of course I
that
do.
will take up most of your screen. It is the Vittoria Industries logo. Private caller.
Private caller, so it's not. Oh, that's not fun. Alright. She just kind of sighs and closes her moment for a second to steel herself and then answers the call.
Hi. Hey, so it's Callie. You remember me? We had a chat a few, gosh, it feels like days, months even. Um, you still need to do new reintroductions or anything? No odd loss of memory or anything? Flash cloning incidents?
No, Callie, I remember you.
Fantastic. Really glad to hear that. So I want to get in touch really fast, just to let you know that we are super happy over here about the recent press coverage you've been able to garner for yourself. Totally on us for wanting you got to sit out this thing on the sidelines and really keep out of view. But wow, linking arms to Union Head, I gotta say, that is some masterful tack there. And, well, frankly, I'm just so excited to announce that I have been assigned to you as your public facing agent.
You've been assigned my public facing agent. I don't get a say in
Yeah.
this matter?
Oh, you were free to look through other folks in the lineup, so to speak. But I do get first dibs because of our existing form of contact here and my previous handling with a lot of your other family members. So I was kind of deemed the most. You kind of want someone like me on your side. I kind of, I get how you guys operate. I understand you.
Well, Callie,
So,
is there any other reason for this call other than this new arrangement?
other than pats on the back and a bit of popping of champagne, which you should receive at some point. It should be a pretty nice bottle, as much as a halfway decent printer. But I just want to let you know that we're really just want to make sure that you're aware. Full disclosure, there really is no black site facility, and we'll make sure you're aligned on that, and we're aligned on that, and we're all aligned on this. So there's no need to circle back on any talking points. And going forward, you can, continue to say that you have no idea what they're talking about, because there's unfortunately nothing to talk about. We'd be really excited about the possibility of examining more of the interesting ecology of Tremu, but well, it simply isn't something we've gotten ourselves into yet.
And as far as what's going to happen, you won't.
Oh, well, probably not. Well, it is a war zone after all, but we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of interesting opportunities here. We'd love if you could perhaps reach out to a few contacts we have in the Tremu separatist forces. Hey, they sound right up your alley. Independent freedom fighters looking to make sure that folks down there can pursue the dreams they want to follow.
If you have names, I will happily keep in contact with them.
I'll forward you some contacts soon. Just got to make the necessary, handshakes and high fives. Real official stuff. Also, got to keep it on the down low. Obviously, understand your work with Union might complicate that, but since we're all playing all sides here, I think it could become great synergy. Oh, also should note, we have decided to go forward with looking for a mercenary squadron to take some of your infield work for you. We just want to keep you more focused on public-facing things, like fighting a good fight, maybe in front of cameras. And, if there's anything dirty, we're just going to give you a card. Just some contact information. You give them a call. They handle the operation for you, and we all can, feel like it's so much easier.
Callie, I'm going to make this very clear with you. If you put mercs out to do my job, it will be met with hostility.
Well, that is what they're paid for.
No, hostility from me.
Well, they won't be paid for that. Are you certain? I just want to make sure. It's a dangerous situation from all of any and all information that we're getting.
Information that you're getting. You're getting information outside of us who are here present on the island.
Well, news coverage, basic kind of readouts and gossip. It pays to have eyes and ears everywhere. I'd have an extra set of eyes in the back of my head if I could, but then I'd mess up my hairdo.
Do not send the mercenaries out here. That is a request.
Heard. And absolutely, we'll get back to you on that in regards to, just got to walk it up the chain of command, get my marching orders, and make sure we're all lined up here. But in the meantime, gonna kind of, just as a little consider it like a parting gift, a little, incentive. I will forward you contact information. Again, that's going to come probably around the same time I can send you the separatist info. Just like, we think with, especially I don't want to say the bad word, but you didn't get it's the opposite of promotion. Well, maybe you could take a further step back and it'd be just fine.
Hallie, you nor anyone else get to determine what I do here. I will act in the matter that is beneficial to my squad and to the ultimate peacefulness of Shrimu. And as far as going up the chain and talking to my father, stop doing that. He's already in deep shit.
Heard. So heard. Tell you what, though, I will get back. You continue to have your great stuff, and if you could, maybe try to get a bit more assertive in combat. We really benefit from more direct action shots that don't need as much cropping. Yeah, please do.
Hanging up. And
as the briefest aside, Sim is talking to Mimi and is like, everybody's heart rates are spiking all of a sudden. Should I go talk to them? Cut back.
And it's going to. She's trying to get herself to chill out, but that temper is rising, and without much thinking about it, she does just kind of go from tapping it to just putting her hand back and slamming it against the view screen. And probably ending up with a cut in the side of her hand, but...
Going further, just like you pull your hand back, and it's nothing deep, but just a series of scrapes along your hand. That small amount of blood trickling up to greet you, as if the pain you feel deep down is rising to the surface. If I was a heavy-handed author.
Yeah, I like that. And she's gonna put out a message to Brendan and just say, when you've got time, we need to talk.
You send that away. There's no immediate ping back.
then she's gonna hunt down. Is this deep enough to go to med, or would it be sufficient for like a first aid kit?
You're probably fine to get some like metagel and or slash patch. Patch is the actual in-universe name for it, and kind of just like rub that over your hand, and it will stimulate enough regrowth quickly that it doesn't actually take any medical skill to apply that.
Okay.
But this is a medical you got those red boxes everywhere.
They're everywhere. I get a box, and then to try to wind down, she tries to refocus back in on the list of things that Reiji wants Inahara to have done for the Kingfisher, and ends up adding a couple of things just from her own scope of the ship and listing priority before setting it off.
And I mean, as you kind of try to take this meditative state, I gotta ask, as we kind of pull the camera back, does it look like it's successful at all?
No, not at all. She is seething.
Can go through a lot of screens. Tim, you got anything going on?
I mean, I said that her next step was to like forge IDs for everybody. I don't know if we want to zoom in on that, but the other thing that she needs to do at some point that we got sidetracked from is heading into the city to talk with the local AI and make sure that they have everything they need.
I was curious if you'd remember Aurora Blaze.
I would never forget a potential robot to kiss.
Well,
Do your best to try and distract me, but if there's a robot involved, I'm a running.
in that case, why don't we pick up with you going just beyond the walls here. Now that you know this is effectively a TDF-controlled space, there's not really a threat to you immediately, unless you start pissing off the TDF or something.
I like to imagine that they've got, you know, those like Lime scooters?
Yeah.
Sim is absolutely in like a neon little outfit riding a Lime scooter to go talk to Aurora Place.
I was gonna say this is like a touristy enough city. They might just have segways, but like Lime scooter is 10 times better. So just imagining Segway tour. I thought, well, so you reach a terminal, and you know it kind of flickers on, and the projection of Aurora Blaze, the hello, and welcome back. Is there anything I can help you with?
Hi, Aurora Blaze. I was coming over to make sure that you had everything that you needed in order to stabilize your network.
The support staff have been able to move into position. The Tremu 1st Logistics Corps has occupied the office building you were able to find in city, and I've got to say, frankly, I have never felt so relieved. I am back to my basic duties of making sure you all don't die and extol your time here on Kokili and the entirety of Tremu. Is there anything I can immediately help you with?
I don't know if you had access to the feeds, but there was a sort of temporary market that got set up in the combat zone. I was wondering how closely you tracked different groups' exfiltrations from that market. There are a few folks I would hope to meet up with again.
Well, selling any kind of mercantile business occurring without a permit is illegal and is eligible for a fine. So I do have some basic tracking information to head on to authorities if and when they return. Is there anyone in particular you're interested in hearing more about?
Gang, this was absolutely out of my ass thinking. Is there anyone we want to track?
Um,
The cultists.
I feel like Lightless Sun, potentially.
yeah, anybody that might get flagged as Lightless Sun definitely is an obvious one.
Any secondaries?
I'm trying to think. Let me cook.
Was there any obviously Horus affiliated group while we were there?
No.
The most
Like Horus is definitionally like distributed.
I wonder if we couldn't keep tabs on our Lapata friend.
Lapata!
Possibly.
Jackson Lapata.
Jackson!
Just because, well, I mean, we already got him talking to us if SSC says anything, but in the event that
also,
SSC, you know,
it might be worth it to monitor him to make sure that SSC makes sure that he doesn't say anything.
exactly. Slash, if he runs to SSC and they give him a better offer to stay quiet, we already know where they are because we got a little bug on them. Exactly, Turk.
And if they know that you know that I know that you know.
To quote the legend, I'm a cutie pie himself. If we don't know what the fuck we're gonna do, how can they know what the fuck we're gonna do?
I'm just out here waiting to say first base.
All right, so those would be my two tags. Anyone Lightless Sun flag we can get our hands on, and or if we can keep track of our Jackson Lapata friend, that might be not the worst call, not the worst read.
Yeah. Okay. There was one individual, Jackson Lapata, that I have particular concern for their safety. I would love to know where they went. And additionally, and she'll interface more directly with Aurora Blaze to like give a feed from her own like eyeball that shows Lightless Sun members. Anybody from this group that we can track would be helpful. They pose an ongoing threat to local governance.
Oh, understood. Believe me. I can keep an eye on and provide you with any information that might come up.
That would be terrific. Thank you, Aurora.
Setting a message ping for your preferred contact form. If you could please fill in that information here in a little like email, phone number kind of vibe thing comes up.
I think Sim has like intentional forwarding addresses, so she gives something that's like a degree of separation off from her, like a couple degrees of separation off from her, but will still like ping her directly if anything shows up there.
Yeah, you have a Dropbox in a post office somewhere in the middle of America that you set to have a small little motion sensor, so that whenever it gets pinged there, you know it goes off of a VPN to some other spot, then you get a notification on your phone.
The equivalent of the middle of America is like it's probably on Turtleback Station.
Perfect.
Yeah. If we're still or Cascade Station, Turtleback. Are they named after specific mountains or?
Usually mountain ranges and then specific and then peaks.
Yeah. Should we be hearing you, Foxy?
Oh shit! I was gonna say the Blink Gate lines are usually mountain ranges. The Blink Gate stations themselves are usually mountain specifically to that range.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Cascade Line, Turtleback Station.
I was forget. All right, what's this fucking campaign? Nope.
If anybody's curious, Turtleback Station is where Sim's dad's used to live.
Hell yeah. And as a reminder, we're on the Himalaya line and a Annapurna gate station for the Jiva system.
Hey.
Anyway, So yeah. She'll sing
Oh
when
my
there's
god,
stuff.
how was I right about Cascade Station being like the furthest away from? Oh my god. I genuinely didn't know that, and I feel great.
What?
Somebody, sorry, I'm gonna post this in NLR.
Yeah, do it, please.
Yeah,
It's someone made for context for those in chat. Someone made an updated, very very well done map of the Blink Gate lines with every canonically mentioned planet included on them. So it's you can see all the Blink Gate lines. And yes, Vermin got it correct. The Cascade line is the farthest line now on the list of Blink Gate lines. Anything past that, you're at the edge of Blink space.
Yeah. So I always thought of Sim as being like living like way out in the boonies. And Turtleback is technically not part of the Cascade range directly. It is like adjoining to Cascade.
Heard.
Which is it's the boonier boonies, wherever that would be.
For context, Reggie's from the Carpathian line. His home planet of Kirst is on the Carpathian line.
Hell yeah.
It's not actually a canon planet. I made it up, but I put it on the Carpathian line. I like that line a lot.
The
It's
cool
a good
line.
line.
The map is so fucking cool. I like this map.
It's an extremely cool map, and I love being able to take local locations and make reference to them.
I'm the
So-
underachiever here. I don't know where Elena is from.
Probably somewhere in the core, right?
I'd say
Yeah, I
In
imagine
the
you're probably
core,
from a core
yeah.
world.
or
Yeah.
if not Cradle, like
Yeah, probably like Andy's line, Rocky Mountain line, like really, really close in.
Really close in. Yeah.
I'll figure it out at another time.
Yeah. It's fun though.
You got the map now. You can figure it out.
Hey. I always imagine the lines not as concentric rings, but as spokes. So this is fun.
they're big on their banding for space stuff. Battle group call out. Anyway,
Makes sense.
Someday. Sorry.
I still got my fleet. But yeah, so grab that. Now, if I could, I want to lay out some thoughts I have. And this is something I imagine that as folks are, I assume, getting out of your individual tasks and sort of getting into, like, Sim with you preparing IDs, stuff that was going to get called out to you in one way or another. You could decide how. Kind of matters not to me whom the bad news comes to, just that it arrives. But there's some issues I need to resolve before you guys can pull off this daring plan to head down the lift and start making friends. So first off, the Half Nelson looks like a Union dropship. That ain't gonna fly for anybody.
I believe the plan was to put T on that, right?
That is correct. And we can hand wave that. The other issue is, and Phoenix will tell you this himself, this city is littered with little AA kill boxes that beyond your controlled space is going to make it a real big problem to just fly straight there unless you start pinging a lot of different IFFs all at the same time, which just reads like, plainclothes police officer. Oh, no, don't pay attention to me. I'm just trying to enjoy my evening.
So you have to get rid of the AA emplacements or find a way around them.
Probably faster to do number 2. But
Option number 3. Pick an IFF to ping and follow the AAs that best match that ping.
another option.
Bad plan.
Additionally, you're going to have to get access to the lift, which I think kind of falls under the forging IDs, assuming your intel is still correct, the collective controls it. Hopefully that's not like a, issue.
When we can talk to, we talk to them and get our way through. If we can't, we don't.
And, yeah, That's kind of the immediate foibles I would need some help solving for your plan to go off sans hitch.
All right. Well,
So
I'm gonna have another.
I know what I'm doing, which is like
Mhm.
Sim's goal is to fabricate IDs and sufficient backstory, essentially, for us to pose as a group of mercenaries going to meet with the collective. Or as a group of current to mid-union contractors who are looking for new contracts because they don't like unions work here. I think that's the backstory.
I like it. I mean, Meg, obviously, if you have anything you would want to take care of the list, you go for it. I was going to say that I think the thing Reiji would call out, if prompted, would basically be that, like, if the plan is to ping certain IFFs and effectively weave the AA traps between which ones don't ping when we set off that specific ping, Phoenix needs a co-pilot to help guide him through that network. And, well, we have a perfectly trained military pilot right over there.
Perfectly true.
I will be happy, pilot friend.
A perfect
that's
perfect person.
Exactly. A perfect person that pilots.
A perfect pilot, people.
Aside from that, well, Turk, your last plan, as far as like whether or not, if it, like I said, as far as the collective, I think we already have our plan there. If the collective or someone we can talk to still has the lift, we talk our way in. Use our mercenary story and talk our way in. If it's someone who doesn't like us very much or won't let us through easily, we make our way through.
Does Aurora Blaze have any intel lines on, like, cameras pointed at that lift?
Issue there would be that the rebel forces, as they are aware of Aurora Blaze and will likely have destroyed or jammed a lot of her camera sensors or other monitoring systems.
Okay.
That's my microphone, Jonesy. Please don't play with it.
He has things to say that are very important. He has things he's let us know about right now.
He wants to weigh in on the plan.
Exactly. He has opinions on the plan. I think Josie approves of the plan, so I think we should go forward with the plan.
If we are going to go mercenary route, I think we probably need to dress down our mechs a little.
I mean, that's probably true for a couple of y'all. I feel like my mech is an unknown prototype. I don't think I need to worry about anybody pinging or recognizing it.
It helps. It does help.
Does Old Lace look like a Union mech?
Here's the thing. I personally, from your style of descriptions, don't feel like anybody, unfortunately, aside from maybe Origin, looks like a strictly corporate man. There's enough personalization in all of you that you're clearly seasoned, and frankly, Origin might still pass muster. It's just the way I think Origin looks right now is very clean. And again, I keep going to the same thing. It's just I'm gonna wear my hat, sunglasses, a black tank top, and jeans. Keep my hands in my pockets at all times with my.
Don't forget the wristband. You gotta have the wristband.
Yeah,
you gotta have the wristband.
Well,
oh wow. Yeah, I'm just rudely built and I'm here to have a good time, and I got my combat boots on. It's whatever.
Yeah, good evening, officer. I got some weed around. Fuck you.
Cut to Sim holding out a Molotov cocktail to Elena, saying, "You gotta do it. You gotta do it."
Wait. We can just repaint it. Wait.
Just the paint.
We'll do some dressing down for Origin, and Elena's look is changing a little bit too, but
Hell yeah.
Origin's definitely getting some love, quote unquote.
You just need a repaint. That's all you need. You just need a repaint. That's all. You just need a solid repaint, and you're Gucci. You're good to go.
I don't want to pick the clothes, but Meg, how do you feel about Sim having dressed Elena?
Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble. I feel like.
Like Elena comes out with a coat or something, and Sim looks at her like, no.
My personal thoughts are like, we put her in like bright purple cargo pants,
Oh boy.
and like a tube top and a jacket.
We the fucking mystery gang? What's happening here?
No. Okay, so statement piece: the pants, like cargo pants, because she's a pilot. She's got shit that she's got to store, right? Tube top, because does not say corporate, does not say union, and then jacket to actually store her shit. So it would be like a bomber jacket on top of that.
Tube top bomber jacket, you got me. But the cargo pants, you gotta sell me.
Hold on. Okay. Purple cargo pants.
I have no say in
I'm
this.
thinking like extremely fucking.
I think you have all the say in this, actually.
If it were me, it'd be
You do.
holographic. So I shouldn't be the one to say anything.
Because
Okay. This is the look. I'm sending it in chat. I'm gonna put it in the
all right,
online.
okay, no, I'm sold. Okay, no, all right.
That's what
okay,
I'm saying.
all right.
Like it's
Okay,
a statement
all right.
piece.
Okay, no,
Everything
all right.
else can be kind of muted colors because I know Elena
All right.
is relatively clean cut, but it's a statement piece.
No, I'm here for it. All right, no, I'll stay corrected. I stay corrected.
We just give a pop of color around the ass.
It is to. Here's the thing: the tube top is to remind people that she's fit, but the cargo pants is to leave a little mystery.
You don't know. We don't know everything.
This is strong.
What's going on?
Oh
So,
god.
Sim, why don't you make me a roll? What tag would you like to use to try and create digital and perhaps even physical identities?
Jeez. It's either going to be I think it's probably get a hold of something. Because I think narratively what's happening is she's, oh god, so bad at that by comparison to Hacker Fix. Hey, even if it's not true, can you just tell me that get a hold of something is going to give me a better result if I do it right than Hacker Fix?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, great. Then I'm going to Hacker Fix. Or excuse me, then I'm going to get a hold of something.
I'm about to say, yo,
That was funny as shit, though.
that was reverse psychology, brother. That was crazy. That was like 7-dimensional chess.
It's fine. I got a 21.
See,
Critical
it all worked
success.
out.
Shockingly enough, you were able to find very near duplicates of pretty much everybody. I mean, big galaxy, a lot of people. There kind of comes a point where, you can create a fake person by just smushing enough faces together.
It's the mechs that are more important, I would say, in this case. It's like,
Yeah.
Hey, here's a mercenary company from fucking Boonies who has been through Tremu in the last 20 days.
They
know
pinged
for a fact
around.
they're fucking in Blink space for a couple years.
They
just left, but like...
They're gonna be somewhere. They took like a slow trip, a slow freighter to the outer rim, and they're not gonna hear about what they've allegedly done on Tremu until somebody.
Like 15 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The consequences of this will not come home to roost until hopefully this Genesis wave event is just done anyway. So it's been the year 5016 of Union Era for a long ass fucking time, so who even knows? Next season, I might even update the year. My luck.
Oh shit, we're going BattleTech. Advance the timeline.
Yeah. It could be the 41st millennium. But suffice to say, you can consider the kind of your alternative identities secured.
Nice. Well done, babe.
Thanks. I'm gonna put together the rest of Elena's outfit just because I'm having a good time.
I don't think there's anything else we need to do pre-takeoff. I feel like everything else we're gonna do would be a thing we'd be doing en route or when we get there. Yeah.
Well, plotting a way around the AA would probably be something to think about.
All right. Well, I sure as hell don't have a skill for that. So
You could try downtown get downtown action, like gather information or something.
you know what? I think I actually will do a thing like that. Actually, because I've actually got a +4 to word on the street. Believe it or not.
Word on the street could be quite useful. You've got a lot of folks pouring into the FOB for evacs and medical attention, or just a safe place to sit.
Raging
The
draws,
world
man of the
exploding on
people. Here we go. All right, it's a 14 on the die with an extra 4 on that, makes it an 18 total.
Okay, you find what you're looking for, but you need to choose one thing. You leave clear evidence of your rummaging, which I don't know really fits, but you have to dispatch someone or implicate someone innocent to avoid it. I don't. Tell you what. What if we kind of set this more as a get connected instead of buy some time? Same type of result as gather information rather. But in order to kind of get this information, you're gonna need to owe somebody something. My initial thought is, and I'd like to feed this to you, the information you get is that all these AA pockets are difficult, and like there are paths you could fly. It would take some thick flying, and I mean, Phoenix is a damn good pilot. You know, the Half Nelson has been through some tight scraps. It's still, a military ship. It's not built for, it's chunky. Yeah, it's chunky, and it's not built for like hard, tight turns, the kind of stuff where you're like dancing between, ranges.
Yeah. It's not an interceptor or a fighter like that. It's going to need space for that. That makes sense.
But there is aerial racetracks all across this city, and suffice to say, there's enough like sort of F-Zero style barriers that you'd be technically covered from range here. They don't want people putting out illegal transmissions of the race, and so a lot of that causes data interference. So they're kind of a blind spot.
Okay.
Now, I want you to imagine, in my head, you're either getting this information from another racer who wants something from you, or someone who's also using this system to get around the town. Or, tell you what.
Tell me what.
I fill a clock, and you just kind of know this.
I like that third one. That sounds fun.
Cool.
I like just kind of knowing things.
Yeah.
What? You son of a bitch!
That makes it too much fun. It's better if I just don't know.
You asshole! I love
Urban.
you. I hate you.
Rule number 3 of TTRPGs: only good things happen when clocks fill.
What if I told you this clock already filled once? It's fine. But yeah, you guys, you're kind of working. I'd say you and Phoenix are kind of plotting over a map in the back of the Half Nelson. as the mechs are loaded up by teams. Yeah, it's you can of course do it personally, but it's nice to have have a whole squad of people do it and get it all set up nice. And nothing's quite as secure as when 10 people meticulously make sure every loose part is tied down. But he's kind of like pointing through. He's like, I could make that turn. The pitch is really tight there. We might take an occasional shot to our belly, but probably taking work, and it just kind of hits you. You've done this before. So,
Yeah, I think it's literally just simple. Like he just looks up and just says, like, if Elena's flying with you, you'll make it. And he's like, A, sounding incredibly resolute and absolute in saying that. B, absolutely not looking at Phoenix.
Sure. Could I ask how you? Sorry, like Elena knows a path through the city, or
I
I
just
know
know.
what through the city? Hello? You couldn't wait
like
for
a
me
way
to go over the map?
Yeah, you and Phoenix are gonna fly together on this one. If you can guide him through the streets, we can avoid enough AA that we can get there without too much trouble. It's tight flying, difficult flying for a ship like the Half Nelson. But if anyone can do it, it's you two. I just know.
Love the confidence.
I mean, and you realize, Rage, you look down and you've traced a path through the racing circuits. It involves a few interchanges, which might get a little hairy, but all computer predictions, any ComCon units meant to simulate this hundreds of times to predict foul weather, etc. It's coming up green.
Well, yeah, I think Reggie just like looks down at the path he just kind of absent-mindedly traced. Looks over at Phoenix. You can fly that, right?
I mean, if the computer says I can do it, then I definitely can. But I was willing to take a 50% margin of error on that. I'll take 75.
And we got a flight plan. Elena, I'll need your co-pilot seat. Guide him in.
Got it. And she's just not acknowledging the fact that Sim has dressed her in some outfit that is totally not what she's usually like.
I think Reggie finally comes out of the half haze of paracultural memory, looks over at Elena, double takes, glance down, glance up. Well, shit.
Your wife likes to play dress up.
Yeah. That explains it.
It is extremely tame compared to what Sim is wearing, which is like 6 layers of neon with like faux fur in like purple, green, yellow zigzags on her jacket. She's outrageous.
I love her. Everything about her. Yeah, Reggie has not stopped staring. He's just still kind of staring.
Hey, he kind of snaps in front of your face. Sorry, not to psych you out there, Commander. You guys all set to go, or because
Just
T's
about.
got the paint job done.
Just about. Once we get ideas from Sim, we're green for takeoff.
You can thank me later.
That's my baby.
And she walks in with her fingers up. She's got like holographic versions of IDs between her fingers, but like that's not how IDs work anymore. I've already updated the firmware on your mix. I'm the best. You can tell me it's fine.
Yes. Yes, you are. Leans over and kisses her.
She, I don't know if the mic picked that up, but she squeaks.
I heard it. It was adorable.
Great. Okay, good. The noise suppression has been suppressing me, oppressing me, even.
During Pride? Absurd.
Yeah.
Down with noise suppressors.
Noise suppressors are homophobic. You heard it here first.
It's my new political platform. First we end the patriarchy, and then noise suppressors. All right. Anyway, aside from that, yeah, I think we're just gonna just kind of take a nod around. All right, we're green. Let's sorting.
Yeah. You guys load it on up. Elena, you're sitting up front for first time in a bit here. It's gotta be fun.
It's been a while. So she's just almost seamlessly fallen into the pattern with Phoenix and is just doing her side check.
Oh, that's so fucking cool. I love this scene in my head. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah, things click on, and you notice that you actually go to do a pretty standard co-pilot check for Phoenix. Get all thrusters going, and he just kind of reaches over and no, sorry, I gotta do it. It's a thing. And he hits it up like a rock sign. And ignites it switches on thrusters that way. He's if you've talked to your engineers on the 21st, Savage 21st, he's kind of picky about the parts he lets people fix, and this just seems to be another quirk of your pilot.
She, being
right.
a very control-focused person, absolutely respects. This is his ship. He's got control.
Right, and he puts on, the helmet goes on, that face still occluded. Right, we are all set to, I say escape the city, but we're going right into the heart of it. Follow me.
I was trying so hard not to do it, bro. I was trying so hard not to do it.
Right, and lights go on, everyone in the back settles in. You can click up, or you can get tossed around the back of the cargo bay, up to you, and takes off and shoots forward. Rapid, pretty standard controlled, and then you hit the tunnels. Elena, give me a roll to see how you're doing assisting in navigation here.
That is, in total, a 19.
19. Can I ask what skill tag you added on?
Stay cool.
Stay cool, perfect. Yeah, I mean, all through this, you're calmly able to kind of read out. It's almost kind of like rallying car instructions, like slight left, hard right, 90, left, right, and then straight forward, then forward on, that kind of guidance. And of course, I'm remembering a video, just really terrible stuff. But everything's going perfectly. You guys are cutting through the city at a very nice clip. Getting a chance to kind of see Kokili in its full view. Anyone in the back kind of peeking out the sides, looking over anything, or?
Can you repeat the question?
While you guys are flying through the race tunnels, the racetrack here, it does offer a very nice view of. This is kind of your first time to actually see the city from a non-mech viewpoint, not like a top-down navigation computer information either. So I just want to ask if you're taking the time to, peer out a porthole, or really just rather get data readouts from a side view.
I feel like Sim would absolutely have be plugged into the external cameras, like the landing cameras and whatnot that the Half Nelson has.
Oh yeah, it's very easy. Just all the views that would normally get fed to the pilot when it's time to touch down, you can passively just latch your eyes onto. If you want to make me any kind of viewing check or anything as you're going through? You can notice something.
Perception check.
Truly,
Some
right?
kind of viewing things check.
Look, there's so many.
I rolled a 19.
You're perceiving
All
so
right.
well.
Cool.
I'm good at looking
You
around,
will
turns out.
note that in the TDF controlled sector that you now have, the streets do appear relatively calm. Automated, mechanized forces do sort of move in packs in areas, and as you kind of go past their front line, so to speak, a similar wall-style structure, a variety of architect-style builds have created emplacements and guns to allow for some picket lines, just in case anyone tries to get aggressive again. Heading into more control areas of the city, it's a kind of a different story. You've been able to kind of reestablish Aurora Blaze, which means civilians within the area of control that you now have are able to move, and you do see that lots of people kind of being guided towards shelter safety. The scenes you're able to see in the high speed does seem to emergency lights are on, but you are also seeing some occasional fire. It's difficult, I'd say, even with a critical, to determine who's firing upon whom. Is this TDF versus insurgency? Is this internal conflict within the insurgency? It's all kind of gets messier and messier. But as you start hitting more of that core, it does seem like the kind of another reflection of your own side has sprung up here. Things are organized. People are kind of you see almost a natural flow of traffic, limited more so than normal. But buildings are clearly lighted, activated, and occupied, and it's just not so bad. It's not like a oppressed people. No one's being forced into a work camp or anything. And, there's mechs about, and when there's conflict in the streets, it kind of crops up pretty nasty and hard. But beyond that, it seems like a lot of folks are just living their lives. I mean, I think the only thing that would jump out to you with a critical is that some sinks, but could be conflict related.
Sorry, say that again. You cut out.
A boat sinks as you kind of veer out over a harbor. You just kind of watch a vessel, like a small little cargo vessel, just sort of start going into the water. It's fine.
Interesting.
It's fine. So, as you guys kind of enter a more calm area, eventually the path kind of ends, and you through the gate hard right and tilt out, and are able to enter a kind of more occupied airspace. Various ships are sort of, rather than taking off and venturing out into the city, just kind of heading up. You'd guess this is a more major port. Any area that doesn't want to be directly aligned with the TDF and Union can fly down here, and this is where all that action is happening. You see a massive lift, though. It could probably hold a sizable army of size 2 mechs, size 1 and 2 mechs, at least a very decent squad. So it's no wonder that once they gained control of this, they were able to just move all of their resources up here. And the kind of pseudo city has another kind of large marketplace even has begun to spring up around here as more and more trade, and naturally, people gather where movement is. So you do up in the cockpit, you do hear a crackle. This is Kokili Lift Station. We do have a landing spot for you if you can identify.
What if we come up with as our identifier?
That's a good question.
I imagine there's a moment of everyone like looking around and being like, what to do. I can't believe I'm actually fucking doing this. But fine,
Wait,
Sam, go ahead.
You got it. Go. What's the call sign?
Wait, I shouldn't give my actual names. I was gonna call back to a really old joke we were gonna make. But I got it. I think it's gonna take the sort of commune and just, this is Nico Drake, commander of Drake's Angels. Happy to have a landing spot.
The ship is identified as No More Baccarat.
Curious here. All right. You check out. Head to this landing. Head to the designated landing position. And I think there, as you guys touch down and get ready to hit the Kokili lifts and see if you can get down there, is where we're going to take our first break of the evening. So, folks, I hope you've been enjoying what you've been seeing, because we're going to keep doing it, whether you're here or not. We'd love it if you were here. So stick around, handle those liquids. We're all going to do the same, so, we'll be back shortly. Hope you, and we'll see you then, and Meg, if you please bring us to break. So, folks, that was the break for you. Anyway, let's get right back in where we left off. Y'all are landing at the Kokili lift bow market, so to speak. There is a lot of movement, a lot of different personalities clashing, very similar to that temporary marketplace that you guys disrupted. Only here, there's a sense of permanence. There's a recency to a lot of buildings and structures, but as opposed to everyone being ready to get out of Dodge, and in many cases when you guys showed up, getting out of Dodge, folks here really do seem to have set themselves up for a long haul. Thrusters have been, taken off, converted to heating, cooking, cooling units, things that, got emplacements have, turned into fun little kiddie ride sort of vibes, I'm just imagining like a B-52 cockpit being a car you can get in for a Ferris wheel kind of vibe. But yeah, there's a sense of community in place here with various factions moving about. There is a lane for you guys to move your mechs and such, and a clear spot for you guys just to head straight to the lift. But it's up for you to explore the space as you wish.
I don't think he's gonna I don't have anything to outwardly explore, but I do think Reiji is sweeping left and right around, seeing all the various civilian conversions and things like that. Just kind of huh. It's almost like that someone forgot there's a warrior.
You could forget that if not for the occasional group of armed not just in a civilian patrol kind of way, but in a ready to deal out damage to heavily armored forces kind of defense groups.
We are also in 4 star-powered war machines, so.
Yeah, But yeah, you guys. Answers my question for me.
Seems like the closer the front gets to the TDF, the less life is just carrying on.
Which is why we shouldn't linger. Whatever happens, if we end up in any mess, it shouldn't be around here. These people have had a lot of things taken from them. They should have peace for as long as they can have it, at least.
Are there kids around?
Yeah. There's always some kids, and you guys got big, cool war machines, so, you know, they're more than willing to a few will stand and gawk and whoa, new
No,
stuff
no,
to
kid,
stare
it's a
at.
metaphor for human conflict. Don't think it's cool. Stop. No.
Cool robot.
I'm sorry, Tomino Sensei. I killed you.
The slow like Slurpee falling to the ground.
Mm,
Yeah.
what is it?
I
Don't.
wanna do that when I grow up.
No. Oh. I think there is a moment of like look. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think that like seeing the little ones, there is like a long moment. Like comms come on, but Bridget say things for a few seconds. It's just like either if you get to grow up like this, actually be young for a bit.
I mean, it wasn't planet side, but yeah. Things only got complicated after I went to Harrison.
I was trained to be on an active war front since I was about 8. Right after my brother refused to enlist.
Would Sim already know how old your brother is?
Yes.
How old?
He is probably 37, I want to say. Like, he's pretty well established with where he is, with his position in life. She's still on the younger side, so.
I can't even remember how old I was.
I was going to say, how old are we? Like, I think it's fine for me to not know how old I am for reasons, but like,
The rest of you.
I think Sim is not yet 30, but is trending in that direction.
I think Rage is either 30 or just shy, or at least was. Now I'm question mark.
Elena is probably pretty similar to Sim's age. Like, she's been doing this a long time, though, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think Reiji has a couple of years on Talon, so I'll let Danny call it perfectly, but I imagine that like Talon's probably in like the mid to later 20s.
Yes. Talon is the baby of the group.
I feel like we knew that already.
Yeah, but it's fun to establish it officially.
It's true. Anywho, let's hit this fucking lift.
Out of curiosity, did what the shit happened there? Oh, that was the baby. Okay. He left some animal cracker smuts on my shirt.
Did you want motherhood?
Honestly, like as a person who owns a lot of black clothing, it does kind of constantly look like I got up to something whenever I haven't just washed my clothes. Just lots of mysterious stuff gets stuck to you.
Yeah, I remember that.
So,
but
you had a question of curiosity.
Did I? Who did? Was that me?
Yeah, for a second. It's okay if you don't.
No, I think it's gone. Whatever it was.
Okay. In that case, you guys head over to the lift system, and sure enough, there's a few guards there. Yeah, there's a decent enough squad at each entrance to provide a little teeth.
Do their color
And you're-
schemes look like collective?
It's from what you've seen, yes.
Alrighty then.
Hand on the archer frame shoots up. Halt! In the name of the conductor, Zalea, state your business before going further.
Is the location I was told to like join up with undersea, or is it surface level?
I'd join up with the collective, as in
the
Passing
bar.
Whisper nightclub. That would be above level.
Okay. Can we retcon a little bit, because I feel like if Passing Whisper is in this part of the city, that would be where Sim would go to like get reasonable business to go below.
You could. I mean, you did create strong enough identities that I'd
Okay.
say you probably don't have to. That might be a whole detour.
Okay,
In
sure.
particular.
Yeah. CO.
Then yeah, I think we'll just I think. Oh right, yeah. It's fucking. I'll flash him an ident ping and just a small merc unit looking to get some job between time, looking to find some downtime between jobs. It's working for the union folks for a while, but not a big fan of how they do things.
You have come to the right place, of course. You can hear him kind of passively scrolling through your information. You, Drake's Angels, impressive of record. We could make use of you. Yeah, well, the collective is used for everyone, naturally, but your skills in particular, you could certainly find some work. And he kind of lets it linger, like, do you have someone you're trying to get in contact with in particular down below, or well, can someone
Sure.
make me a kind of like it's close to an insight or knowledge of criminal dealings tag as you've got.
I've got my word on the street.
That is the
We'll
right
let that
tag, I
slide
would say.
if nothing comes up. Yeah.
Ugh. Got a 7 on the die with another +4, making that an 11 total, unfortunately.
Truly, it is not a difficult check to tell that somebody wants to be bribed.
I see how this works. Oh boy.
If that's the
All right,
insinuation, Elena is just gonna fucking play it, because she's not about dealing with this bullshit right now.
And here's Daddy's credit card.
Here you
All
go.
right, money bags, you got it.
It's not associated. It's in a separate account, but
Tell you what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a really easy check, but I will need you to roll plus grit to determine the level of mana you have on hand.
that is a 17.
That is plenty. You needed to clear like a 6. These guys are not well off, and are clearly not looking to skim that much off the top. So the amount of you kind of like, he's kind of like asking a few like innocent enough questions, but it's just prolonging your fucking time here. And he's just kind of, oh, well, apologies. On your way. Please, lift 2C, and he points over towards what looks to be a smaller section, so they don't have to drop the entire lift every single time it comes up and down here. Um, enjoy your stay down below, and hopefully your business brings you back up here to the glorious front soon.
I think he's gonna like quirk an eyebrow and just attacking everybody that comes down this lift.
I have no idea what you're talking about. The simple exchange of exchanging of gifts between friends is simply a nice thing that the collective promotes.
Switch over to private squad comms. Very long breath. Promised I wouldn't start fights. Switch back to open comms. Doesn't say anything. Walks away.
May the glorious elector's light shine on you. And yeah, you guys are guided. Yeah, go for it. Go.
Switching back to squad comms. I hate these fucking freaks.
People will capitalize on misfortune.
Like there isn't enough going on. Greedy fucking vultures.
War profiteers driving war profiteers.
Well,
All good on the lift?
mm-hmm. Let's get lifted. Or I guess the opposite of that, 'cause we're going down.
Busted.
Exactly. We're getting lufted.
The lift drops you down. It initially provides a very gorgeous view of the but below the city. You realize the entirety of the city is kind of like an artificial island. It sits and is, occasionally has pipes and other things heading down. But aside from this lift system, it really is not. There's nothing blocking your view of the open ocean. And for a moment, that purple sea is gorgeous in the light, and you drop, and then that light vanishes. And the speed at which you're initially going, you're kind of surprised at how long it takes before you hit what is ostensibly must be the ocean floor, because you don't feel any change in immediate temperature. As it decompresses and a kind of gush of air comes back in, it is cold. Not quite as cold as Spar. It doesn't have that biting wind, but the absence of heat here is apparent. The feeling that you're not being pushed down on now, but very well could be, as shimmers of movement just constantly seem to lie beyond any and all small little port windows. You are solidly on the bottom of the ocean. And that door opens, a long sort of kind of almost highway land bridge, scattered with a few containers, lays before you. The small facility you're on kind of leads to a aquarium-style guided tunnel, but with heavily straining shield unit, force shields, and some metal, to keep it in place. But a lot of this is just, well, if the generator drops, we're not going to have a problem for very long kind of energy.
Cool. Awesome. Not terrifying in the slightest. Rage will swap to squad comms and just, all right. Collective might have the lift secure, but once we get past there, we're in open territory for a bit. So, guns up just in case.
Sim doesn't respond, but does spin on countermeasures.
I think you're muted, love.
Oh, was I?
Oh no,
No.
Other love.
It's a very similar reaction from Elena, as she just kind of preps things for if it happens at the last moment.
That's my hitters. That's my shooters. That's my fucking riders.
Kung Fu bitches.
So we
Exactly.
get off the lift and start down
get
one of
moving.
the tunnels.
I think
I-
that's the move.
Suppose you can. And sure enough, it's not as if you're stopped by anyone. There's a few nominal guards sort of flying a flag of no nation, mostly just kind of hanging out. You guess mercs of a similar stripe to your false identities. You spot a few mechs, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet. That, I forget sometimes we have serial escapes, so I can do things like this, is when
Oh.
across the bridge here, a series of explosions and open fire begins to rip through. Small defense forces that are quickly scattered and shredded as you see what appears to be a very clearly heavily armed military force making their way down the tunnel here towards your location. Pilots, if there was ever a time to stand and fucking fight, I'd say that'd probably be right about now.
Here-
Squad
the
com
fuck
kicks
up.
back on. Yeah, squad com kicks back on. I didn't start this fight. And just takes off running.
So yeah, I'm dropping you in here. You're about halfway down here as a number of explosions ripped all around you.
I can't see nothing, boss.
Oh, did I not? Oh, did I not turn on vision for anybody? Tell you what, I
The
got a
lift
solution
is
to
a
this.
black box, but everything else is visual.
Oh shit! This looks familiar!
Yeah, well, our very own Foxy has made this map, so naturally giving you the home field advantage by knowing exactly all the ins and outs of how this map works. I have
I
gone
made
through
this
and
map
labeled.
fucking a year and a half ago. I don't remember any of this shit.
I have labeled light cover and the one piece that is not light cover, but you have a group of 5 mechs closing in on your left, so to speak. Here, they offer no opening salvo of comms. You could have sworn 2 of these look familiar, but yeah. Pilots, it's your move.
Well, so I know our usual opening is the out of character first. I know our usual opening is the ingress rail, but if we don't have a talent here, do we still need that? Like Sim, do you need the ingress rail to get up and close, or are you better off?
I don't need to get up
scurrying
and
your way
close.
up? Me either. I mean, I do, but I don't need to use the ingress rail to do it.
Yeah. No, I'm good without that.
All right, then. Elena, do you want to open us up? Because, I mean, just looking at the models, I assume we've got at least 2 of them are melee focused. So we could open up first while they're at range, let them start making their way towards us, and then chop whoever gets in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
That's a size
Um,
3, by the by.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm catching on to that.
Oh, big boy.
Big boy.
Do you want the ingress rail, Foxy?
I don't need it. I'm
Alright.
good.
Then
I'm noticing there's a mech behind us.
Oh, do you?
a very rough
Ah.
looking guy. We would have passed him, I think, coming off of
Yeah.
the...
Is he like
Yeah.
one of the security guards?
You were scanning everybody?
I'm a scanner.
All right.
Well, you could have done that later. I don't know. Basic scans on folks would have turned up pretty standard results.
All right. I'm keeping my eye on him for now, but I'll let him rock.
Name and thing popped up was Marin Sella, call sign Combine, but who knows?
Huh. Oh, also, friends, I know because I made this map. The Roll20 line drawing tool for will work perfectly when it comes to like measuring things. So the number it shows for hex is accurate.
Yes, this is a Roll20 hex grid over the map, which is lovely, and thank you so much for making this map again. It's made it so much easier.
I got you, boo.
I love I could send you
All
two
right.
lines and then make it happen.
Olivia, you want to kick the party off?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my sheet into active mode.
Active
you
mode
have
is
to
now
hit
a
the
separate.
planet icon.
Yeah, the planet icon is active mode.
Where is that at?
Up at the top. Oop, that's the wrong one. Oops, hold on.
Psych. That's the
I don't know, I'll figure that out
wrong
later.
executable.
I want to scan big guy.
Biggin.
Big N.
Cool. Kayashi, call sign Cornfed, is piloting a Goliath. I will send you a photo with stats, and you can ask me questions in chat, but long story short, that is a big bruiser meant to just pin you in place and hurt you. Soaks up damage like a very dry towel soaks up the sweat stains in a gym. And
And there's
You hit
cover
him.
behind him, right?
no, and that's not like cover.
Is it something above or something on the ground?
It's just effectively like structure, but not really enough to qualify as a cover thing.
So can I pin him?
You can try. The size 3, and you would know with heavy frame he cannot be pushed, pulled, prone, or knocked back by anything smaller than it.
Damn. Alright, I'm gonna shoot him with the auger. And I'm doing that.
Was there any IFF on it?
No, it seems like these guys are spec ops.
Interesting.
Any indication from the build what manufacturer they're running?
That was my question.
You know, it's hard to say. But this
Well,
looks.
don't worry. We'll get plenty of time with their components when we're done with them. Don't you worry.
But yeah, shooting with auger. Tell me the results.
14.
14 will definitely hit. Go ahead.
So on hit, he's got to pass a hull save or be knocked prone. Or did you just say that he can't because he's
You
big?
are a size 2 against a
Yeah.
size 3, so you cannot knock him prone. So I will save us all a roll. Plus a 6 on hull. Plus 6 to hull save means he's pretty good at not being that.
Okay, so that is an 8 for damage.
8 damage. Gonna give resistance because you're beyond 3. Due to his siege armor. So that's 4 damage going in.
And that is both of my actions, but I think I'm gonna move up a bit.
Knock
I
a little
can't-
bit.
I can't
into that
move up.
retribution.
I can't move up because I
Why
used the
can't-
auger.
Wait, no, you can
do
still
you wanna-
move. It's ordnance, right?
You can move after firing. You can't
you can
move
move after.
and then
Oh.
fire.
Yeah. Ordnance just means you can't fire before you move. You gotta fire first and then move.
Boop. Alright,
All happy?
yeah.
Well, I'm not. You moved. And everyone was sitting so nicely together for me in my Cirque Zumbacha. Oh, tell you what. If you're pinging IFF, I'll give you this. Those two fellas in the back, you can't see it in the model because unfortunately they clipped it, but they have 2 heavy guns on the side. And it seems they are mercenaries from the Cirque Zumbacha group that you were fighting a lot of on Sing. Let me just measure one thing here. If I go 1, 2, 3. Curses foiled by math. I don't think there's a way I can knock both of you. So I'll go ahead and still do that anyway. This guy is going to step out here. Actually, it doesn't have to. Line of sight is a hell of a thing. 15. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Aha! Cool. So I'm going to fire some Oberth Mark II MRLS. I'm going to make this energy damage. And here comes a D20 to attack. +4 is going to make that a 20 on the first one against Origin.
Where's this being fired from?
This guy way in the back here. Blue. Von Dother. That is going to be 5 explosive damage to both of you, assuming there's no reaction you'd like to take.
Wait, what'd you roll to hit me?
19 + 4 is a 23.
Wait, you rolled that for the first person?
I rolled again for the second.
Oh, you rolled the same thing?
No, I rolled a 16
I see.
first
No,
and then a
I
19.
You said
It's all good.
So wait, what's your total there?
That's a 23 + 4.
Do I want to do this now?
Save
Yeah,
it.
sure, why not? No, yeah, I'll save it. All right, I'll save it. Go for it. I'm good. How much?
5 explosive damage.
I take.
Ow.
Ow.
And then is going to sensors is really short, but speed is 4 is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and with the boom move and boost is going to move behind cover there, and back over to y'all.
Foxy, you should let me go next.
Go.
Okay, first order of business, Foxy, take 1 overshield as part of Dominion's breath.
Chronicle.
Okay.
God, what do I mark overshield in this new CompCon? It's so different.
Look, I don't know. I can't even get mine to active
The overshield
properly.
is the button just above the heart.
Ah, yes, I see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just stabbed me with my own pencil, Jonesy.
Ow.
Okay. There's my movements. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pivot.
Pivot.
Okay. Close enough? Hey, just close enough, baby. Okay, so Overshield is applied to Reiji. I'm firing with the Bolt Nexus on default mode against red fella in the front.
Not Arctic. All right, go for it.
Okay. Is that? Okay. Ooh, that's a 20.
20 will certainly hit and crit.
It's 1 damage.
One.
It's 1 damage. If anything overrides that, great. The more important thing is now Bolt Nexus has a target acquired. Range becomes 20, reliable 4. And
Range
seeking.
becomes... Okay. Cool. Hit that E defense, that evasion, doing a lot better there. Cool.
I mean, it's
Is that it?
smart, but it's now also seeking. So, like, you can't
No
hide
cover.
from
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay. All good on your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. I think we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move and boost of pitch here. Moving up and then swiping twice with a carbon fiber sword. So here comes 2 strikes. Both of these are going to be at +4. So we are looking at a 12 plus accuracy 6 for an 18, and a 11 plus Jesus Christ, roll 20. That is a 18 and a 17 to hit.
To hit me.
Yes, sorry. You Origin.
Okay, yes, those hit.
Okay, that is going to be 6 kinetic damage each. Move boost, so I can't do that, and then it's back to
Okay.
y'all.
Armor though, baby. You got armor though, yeah.
I do have armor.
All right. I don't
It
want
is
to.
not AP.
All right. I obviously don't want to just leave Elena alone. I should probably go and back her up. Yeah.
Might
Or
be
should
helpful.
I? Yeah, I think that's what I want to do here. I'm gonna do that. Let's get moving. I'm gonna go 1, 2. I guess I'll just go around here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to come around to here, and then I'm gonna start doing some attacking. I gotta do this right because I need to make sure I nail this appropriately. So, starting off, I'm gonna go ahead and give him an Unreality Blade. Actually, no, I'm gonna do this properly. Yes, actually, yes. No, yeah. Unreality Blade is what's gonna happen here. First, I'm making an attack. I get an accuracy on this one. That's very good. Nat 20 on the die, plus another 4 for 24.
If I said miss, would you believe me?
I would be upset, honestly.
Yeah, it would be crazy.
Cool. In that case, then, so I hit and I crit. A couple of really cool things happen. Let's say I can actually start using this thing. First things first, I'm gonna roll my damage. It's a 1d6 plus 1 energy damage. That's a max damage for 7.
Okay. 7 damage going in.
Now, I crit you with an auxiliary or a main melee weapon. I proc Dervish Cadence. I'm gonna step 2 spaces. I do not proc reactions except if I choose to. I'm choosing to. If you can react against me at all, you must.
Okay. I will attack with
You
carbon
have a difficulty
fiber
on that, by the way. A difficulty on that as well, by the way, because of my trait.
with an accuracy built in. I believe that just cancels out.
Yes, so it's a flat roll.
Flat roll +4. Let's see how he goes. Jesus fucking. Look. I have been
It's
like, oh, I
treating
wish
you
I could
well
roll higher
today.
to. I really,
It's all
I've been. Look, I want to say this.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
20. That is 21. I've been like, roll 20. You gotta give me like something to keep this competitive. But like, this is ridiculous.
Okay. First off, I gained the Blade Master die. Second off, I'm gonna use my once per round trait, Fade Parry. I'm gonna roll a counter attack roll with an accuracy. If I roll over than you, you miss.
Okay.
That's an 18 plus another 4 for 22 plus my grit.
That's definitely higher than a 21.
So you miss. Because you miss, I get to attack again with another weapon. So I'm going to go ahead and use my other Reality Blade. Before I do that, I'm gonna spend my a Blade Master die, the one that I just got, to I'm gonna spend to try to ram you as a free action.
Okay.
I got an 11.
That'd be hilarious.
I got an 11 plus my grit, which would be my attack bonus is I think it's a 3.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 grit, so yeah. So that's gonna
14 will beat evasion.
Nice. So you are knocked prone. I am going to proc Lunar Arc, so you are not knocked prone. You're knocked 3 spaces into the air. I am not going to follow you though. Instead, I'm going to make that attack. I'm that free attack I get to make. But because I'm using a main weapon, I'm gonna pluck a signature attack. Sorry, I've been playing this synergy for a very long time. So I'm going to my signature attack. Setup does not matter. My execution is I'm going to do a +1 d6 damage to prone or mobilized targets. You count as prone because I rammed you.
But neglecting prone, but instead of knocking me up in the air.
No. It's not. It's in addition to prone. You knock 3 spaces in the air.
In addition to prone. I like this. This is cool.
Specifically, Lunar Arc is a kind of prone. It even says so in the rules. So the final thing I'm gonna take is all attacks against me are at +1 difficulty. Is my finisher. So I need to roll to hit you now. I don't get an accuracy on this one, so it's just gonna be a regular flat out hit. That's going to be an 11 plus my grit for another 14, which does hit you.
Yeah.
So I deal 1d6 because I'm attacking you. I stand on the ground. My own reality blade. I'm going to use you counting as a ranged weapon, meaning I get another d6 for hot swap. You're prone, meaning I get another d6 because of my my signature attack.
Now hold on. This is a ranged attack now.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll a d6. And unfortunately, this might counter things. It doesn't. Continue on anyway.
Yes, rebound. Good call. So yeah, this is going to be 3d6 plus 1 energy damage.
3d6 plus 1 energy.
5, 5, and 3. That's 13, 14 energy damage.
14 energy damage. Jesus. Yeah, with the 7 you took initially, that's going to be enough to zero that foe.
Sweet. I still got movement, and I still have another quick action.
I guess that was a lot of procs.
Mm-hmm. That was a free attack from Dervish Cadence.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've still got 3 spaces of movement, and another free action. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, and 3 to right here, and I am going to use my other unreality blade. I will burn a charge here so I can use it from range. And I'm going to try to... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to hit my friend right here, I think. I want to see if I can put some damage on him more.
Big boy Goliath? All right.
Yeah, big boy Goliath here. We're going to do that. This is just a flat roll here with my grit. I got a 14 plus 3 for 17.
Yeah, already hit.
1d6 plus 1 kinetic. Or, sorry, energy. I only rolled a 2 there, so it's only going to be 3 energy damage, unfortunately.
You already took out a 20 health enemy. You're fine.
Yep, I'll take it. And I think that's the whole of my turn, friends. Oh, I should do a bit of narrative. I think a really cool thing happened, by the way. I imagine as, like, the Iconoclast slides and comes up on the left around Elena, like, slides in and out of this guy's guard, gets the slash off, and, like, the tail sweeps him, knocks him off his feet. The kick, the kick from the legs sends him up into the air. The Iconoclast remains on the ground. As the camera follows the other mech going into the air, there's just another Iconoclast already in the air, slashes down, cuts straight through him. It lands. The Raging that didn't leave the ground fades out in hard light.
Are you the storm that is approaching?
You might even say provoking.
Yeah. Gosh. I love the mech that you have picked, I gotta say. I think I know which one you went with, and it is straight up just... What if we put the combo system from Devil May Cry into Lancer?
Yep. Speaking of which, thank you for reminding me. I made 2 separate melee attack rolls, so my impulse die is currently at 2 right now.
I don't know enough to know what that does, but I'm excited for it. Back to me though.
Yep. Also, it's at 4. I'm
Okay.
sorry because of my because I get 2 when I hit with a melee weapon, so I'm at 4 for my impulse die.
I have got some folks to move around. I got things to do, folks. I'm real excited. They're not gonna be here for long, but I'm gonna do things while they're here. Dang it. So I'm gonna go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Move, boost. Ronan, coming for your ass. We're going to have Arctic come around and carbon fiber sword you. So this is 2d20s plus 4. We're looking at an 18 and a 12 before you even add on the plus 1 for a 19 and a 2 for a 14 versus your evasion against Old Lace.
Just a real quick question.
Sure.
Am I an allied character?
No.
I don't think that procs.
The rules clarify allied character means someone besides you.
That's dumb. Give me just
Lance,
a second.
don't let you
Gotta
be
check a couple things.
Yourself cancelled, ruined the game. Truly, as Foxy described, there's no synergy in this game. Can't believe it.
Okay.
What have I done?
Okay. So, can you remind me what you just said? I need. Yeah.
I attacked you twice, technically with one quick action. Carbon Fiber Sword does allow me to attack twice at the T2 that we're at. That was a grand total of 19 and 8 plus 2, 14 to against your evasion, unless you have some
Against my
way
evasion.
to change that.
No, I have no way to change that. 19 and 14 both go through.
All right, thankfully not a crit. Spec Ops is pretty good at dealing extra damage crit, so that is going to be 2 dealings of 6 kinetic damage each. So 12 total, but 6 minus armor. And then, of course, overshield proccing in between or anything that might occur if you burst overshields at 6, and then the other 6 did something different.
I have neither armor nor fancy other shit. So
Then there is nothing to worry about.
Besides 12 damage.
Besides 12
There are
damage,
actually
yes,
several
sorry.
things to worry about. Most of them involve the 12 damage.
A dozen things, even. Okay, cool. I'll come back to me then, just to finish off the round. Let's go ahead and get corn-fed moving here. Oh, gosh, what do I open with? You did hit him again, so Retribution gets another little charge there, which is, nice. And I guess what we'll do is we're going to take... you're just out of range for a lot of things, and I don't appreciate that about you.
Come closer.
I will take a move to go 1, 2, 3, right up next to you. Hello. We're going to pin, which, amazingly enough, is not a save. It is just you are immobilized and impaired. As Cornfed just comes up and brings a big hand and goes and smacks down on you. So I'll mark you with some relevant things. In order to get out of this, I will clarify, as you would know, you either need to deal damage to Cornfed here, cause it to be stunned or destroyed, or it targets another character with a pin.
Did you deal damage to Foxy just now?
No. I applied statuses.
Okay.
It will also be immobilized, though, as it does this. And then on his turn here, why don't we go ahead and just dual drum shotguns. Boom, boom. Gonna try and fire down twice at you here.
Remember that all tactics be have difficulty until the end of my turn. End of my next turn.
Heard. Does being impaired do anything for you there?
No, Impair wouldn't do anything to me at all.
No, that does anything for. I don't. Let me actually pull up the correct bit here. Do I actually? Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna roll 2d20 and get on with it because you can't attack twice. One of those is definitely gonna miss no matter what, but this other one, well, who knows? With a +5, we've got an 8 and a 15 to start with. Are those both gonna miss no matter what? Yep. Going down. In that case, that sticks. But yeah, you're able to not be perfectly in the place it seems to want to shoot you, and we're gonna finish off here with Putter's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't want to go out beyond those beams. It does not have the EVA gear for that kind of thing. Next round. Why don't we go ahead and in a line here. Oh, you guys are just beyond all the fun stuff. So I'll go ahead and shoot at Origin here with the MRLS. That's just going to be that's going to be an 18 against your evasion, Origin.
That hits.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and take 5 explosive damage.
Okie dokie.
Armor, baby!
We love some good armor.
Yeah, I really should. I'll boost and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I would say top of the round, but some things are gonna happen.
Behind
Tech
us.
Ops does proc, but let's move Combine and see what Combine does. Won't that be interesting? What do you think he's gonna do, chat?
Shoots at one of us. I'm not afraid to kill him.
Kiss.
He's gonna kiss one of you. That's correct. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12, 12. Y'all are so far away. What the heck? That's a move, boost, and we'll just leave it there for right now. Can't get to anybody, actually. Not even those guys. Rude. Anyway, we're gonna have the Spec Ops Ronin proc again with a coordinated charge. Let's go and have some fun. That's gonna be 2 more attacks coming in. The only one I would normally be able to choose between Origin and Old Lace here, but it's just gonna be Old Lace taking the hits here. That's a 21 and a 7. I'll see if I can roll that 7 higher. 21, unless there's a way to bring it down, is already going to be a crit, so I don't feel the need to roll. That's a 10. Does a 10 also beat your evasion?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, you are going to take 6 kinetic damage from that second hit. The critical, though, is also going to deal extra damage. It's a D6 plus 3 for a total of 5 more, so 11 kinetic damage from that second hit.
Okay, so that's structure.
Okay, roll me some d6s. Let's see what happens.
Hold on, I'm trying to take damage in the same way that actually procs everything to go off. Take damage. There we go. Hold on, I was at 5, and you said it was 11 damage that was coming at me.
6 and then 11. Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, they are nasty when they crit.
Why did that do that? No. Take damage. Okay. Finish Animus. Nominal. Why? Oh, I see. It's not... Okay. I'll roll a d6. I don't... It's not being clear with me what's happening when I rolled my... when I structured, so... that's a 2.
2 on structure means a part of your mech is torn off by the damage. Roll another d6 on a 1d3. On a 1 to 3, all weapons on one of your choice is destroyed, or on a 4 to 6, a system of your choice is destroyed.
We are going to remove the mimic mesh.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. And then on its next action, I think what we're gonna do is let me just check one thing here. Gotta see if this is a full action or protocol. Dang. Okay. In that case, let's just go ahead and activate instinct mode. So yeah, now it's back to the top of the round, and y'all are good to go.
I can get him off of you.
I would say you're pinned and immobilized and everything, but I know that probably won't stop you in a way that matters.
I can break out of him by hurting him.
That is correct.
More importantly, I can break out of here by killing him.
Have fun.
Starting off my turn with a skirmish, I'm gonna fire in double tap mode.
Before you do it, he has lock on.
Oh, sexy! You're
Cool,
right. You
it
shot
has
him
lock
without.
on.
Ooh, shit! You're so right.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh, he doesn't have armor. I don't really need double tap mode here, and he can't lower my damage because I'm outside of out of range 3. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I need to get rid of him fast. Actually, no. You know what? No, I'm just gonna get the double tap mode in because we know he has 10 health. So does he have more than one structure? We would know that from the scan.
No.
Cool. Awesome. And you hit him for like 3. I hit him for like 1. So he's down to like 6 probably.
Hit him for 4.
Okay.
Yeah, with resistance would be 3.
Oh yeah.
And...
Yeah. Cause yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, 'cause you hit him for 8, but it got half down to 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So then I hit him for another 1, so he's down. He has at least 5 health left. I can do this. Double phase magnums, not in double tap mode. I'm gonna save that for later. First one is a 9 plus my my grit for 10, 11, 12 to hit.
12 will hit. Yeah, you can beat you. Evasion of 6. So.
Cool. Second one's an 8 plus my grit, so I hit him twice there. They both deal 1d3 damage. Give me a good roll, sword dice. 3 and a 2, 5 damage.
Okay, that is enough to remove yourself from that situation.
He's dead, right?
No. He's a Goliath T2.
He's more than 10 health? You think that he had 10 health, right? Did I read that wrong?
30.
Oh, that says 30. God, that picture's blurry. Okay, cool.
I'm sorry. I can take a better photo.
I know. Don't worry about it. Not a problem. The important thing is I'm off of him. I'm going to get moving. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to preemptively overcharge because I'm going to be throwing multiple weapons.
I will also take a opportunity attack with our Goliath friend here, though. I will say.
Oh shit! Sorry, I meant to do a thing before I did that I didn't do. I meant to pop my my stems. I meant to pop a stem there. My bad.
Oh, popping a stem. Oh, I love when you pop stems.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop a stem. I'm gonna pop 2 stems actually. I want Agitron and Nerve Booster. I need to go fast. Actually, no, I lied. I want Agitron and Enduratron actually. I think what I want here. Nope, I lied. That's actually not what I want at all. Yeah, no, yeah. I need I actually don't need Enduratron. I need actually screw it. I need three here. I need Agitron, I need Enduratron, and I need Edge. I need 3 here. So I have to roll 3d6. I have to roll 3d6. If any of these die roll the same number, I'm in trouble. A 6, a 5, and a 2. I'm good. Whew. All right.
I'm in trouble for maybe other reasons, but you're all good.
Totally. So, I am impaired, but I have immunity to impaired. I am jammed, but I have immunity to jammed. And I am, what is it? And I am, what's the last one I am? And I'm slowed, and don't have immunity to slow, but I don't care about being slowed. I can still move my normal speed, that's fine. Because I can just go to right here. Also, I gained 2 armor, so I've got 2 armor right now. My attacks all have an extra accuracy on them, and I deal an extra +2 bonus damage and I have knockback 1 on my attacks. So I'm going to stop right there, so I can go ahead and hurt this guy really bad. I'm going to preemptively overcharge, so I'm going to take the heat, because, you know, I don't give a fuck about that. And then here comes two unreality blades at you.
Okay.
First one's a 15 plus grit for the... Oh, that's also an accuracy on that one, too. So do I crit? 15 plus my grit for an 18 plus 2 for a 20. I do crits.
Instinct mode will kick, however, upon being targeted by an attack. So, I mean, first use a karma sword to attack a character within range as a reaction. I feel like there's
You okay?
there's enough love to go around with both people, because I'll attack both of you. I'll do first die in this is going to go to Virtue, second one against Old Lace, both with the carbon fiber sword.
You're telling me that you're attacking Virtue. Period.
Do all attacks against Virtue still have a difficulty, or is that passed?
No.
My turn's not over.
Yes, but is that still a rule?
Yes, it's not. It's till the end of my turn.
Is the end of your turn before or now?
It will be. So I did it on my last turn. I was when I popped it.
Yes.
It's until the end of your next turn. So this is my second turn. So it's the end of this turn.
Cool. In that case, the one against you is a 9, which I don't think is. Nice. The one against 5, 9, that is a 13 to hit Old Lace.
You sure you couldn't just swap those?
What
if you dealt damage to Virtue Iconoclast?
I can't. It's too impossible to hit.
Again, Foxy?
The 13 would miss me anyway.
I'm trying to hit 5. It's not working.
A 13
so
me.
Okay, so that'll be another 6 kinetic damage to Antia. But continue on.
Cool. So I've crit you, which means I'm gonna dervish tempo. So I'm gonna slide 2 spaces. I'm actually gonna choose. I'm gonna basically slide 1 and then 2, to go right back to where I was. You already know how it is. If you can react against me, you have to. You can't though, because you've blown a reaction already this turn, haven't you? You just did it.
As a reaction, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I don't have to worry about doing that because I can't actually attack you again by making you miss me. Unfortunately, that's fine. Then in that case, I just have the 1 attack, but I'm also gonna hit you twice because I'm overcharging. I'm just gonna roll the attack as well. This one does not have the accuracy. That is a 11 plus my grit for a 14.
14 will hit.
Cool. So then one's going to hit, the other one's going to proc hot swap. So I'm going to roll a grand total of 3d6 damage. So it's one does 1d6, the other one does 2. I'll roll separately. It's fine. One does 1d6. This one does 2d6 damage. It's all. And both these are +1.
Hi, Jonesy.
Not the best rolls, unfortunately. That's 2 + 1 for 3, and then an 8 + 1 for 9.
3, 9, 12, 12 damage in there. Plus what was the, did you do a damage before that and I completely missed it?
Nope. The other damage was to him.
Gotcha. So you've done 12 damage to him thus far.
Yep.
Okay. Still standing.
Yep. And unfortunately, since you blew your reaction to attack, I can't force you to hit me more so I can hit you more. So I think that's everything from... Oh, also, I've maxed out my impulse die. So I imagine inside the cockpit, we hear that voice creep on again, and it's just, Phaon drive, calibration at 45%. And I now have reliable 2 on all my weapons. Or I have reliable on my weapons based on their size.
Cool. And that is your go?
Oh, shit! I'm sorry. I completely forgot about the little thing that I popped from my things. So those attacks both dealt 2 more damage each. So that would be an extra 4 damage. My bad. And also knock back 1.
Damage.
So you're gonna go ahead and slide away from my wife, please.
I guess I can. Well, unless you knock back one this way.
Wait.
No, I want you right here.
When a weapon is triggered through Overwatch, immediately use that weapon to skirmish against the character as a reaction before they move. Haha! Can't I Overwatch?
No, it's not voluntary movement.
Yeah, I'm moving him, unfortunately. But yeah, I've moved to the space with my Dervish cadence movement. So I'm gonna be right there. You took your 4 extra damage, Turk?
I did. Still up somehow.
Cool, that's fine. That actually ends my turn. And yeah, I think Reiji is going a bit angry. Like, I think he is like I imagine this guy's like trying to pin him down. He's just like spinning and dancing around him, slashing and cutting off like small parts of his armor. In his cockpit, it's just like increased breathing. Don't touch her. Don't ever touch her.
Hell yeah. Well, I should probably do something to him, with him before he goes away. He doesn't have much left of him. So why don't we protocol active camo? So he's gonna become invisible. And as an attack is going to strike out at Virtue Iconoclast. So yeah, I'm gonna make a 2 attacks against you. Let's see if any of them do well. Okay, those are pretty good. Even with the difficulty here, that is a 21 and a 22. So 2 crits looking your way.
Let's see. For the first one, I'm going to spend...
and you added your turns, so that is actually with the accuracies as well. So that's a 22 and a 28.
All right. So for the 28, I'm going to spend a Blade Master die to deflect. Actually to carry.
If you deflect the 28, are you going to be able to get it under 20?
Oh, well, no. For the 28, that's just gonna have me take half damage.
Oh, I see.
Probably a
Okay.
good move.
Yeah. And then for the
Let's-
21, I'm gonna try to
sorry,
fade parry.
Can we
22.
do these in order?
Yes.
Let's
Okay,
start
so
with
then
the 21.
for the 22, I'm gonna try to fade parry that one then.
Okay.
I can be 22 with an accuracy. I can do this. Come on. Here we go. 18 on die, 16 on fucking accuracy. 18 plus 6 plus 2 more is
26.
high enough.
Yep. All right. So that's going to not hit.
The second one will hit me, but I'm gonna parry it so I can get resistance.
And that's not 2 reactions you're using.
Fade parry is not a reaction.
Oh, nice. In that case, that's just going to give you resistance, which means that is going to be 6 plus is 7. It's going to be 10 damage and resistance to 5.
I'll take
The first
one
damage,
less than that. Yep.
Triggers a shockwave, an electric shockwave from Dominion's Breath. Overshield is lost for any reason. Burst to electric pulse. All hostile characters in the area, including the original character if hostile, take 2 AP energy damage and must succeed on an engineering save or become impaired.
Engineering. All right. I'll give that a d20 roll. Engineering save is going to be a 9. I guess your save target.
15.
No, not going to work.
Okay. So, as a part of that, then, they are impaired.
Impaired. Okay. Also no longer invisible.
Did you also take your 2 AP energy damage?
Also, you is it still standing after the 2 AP energy damage?
Yep.
Hello, Snicker Snack. I make an attack because you damaged one of my allies.
Okay. Let me just make sure. Do I lose this at turn end or?
It's an 18.
Till the end of your next turn. Okay. I do need you to roll a 50-50. Hitting. You can roll me a d4, hitting on odds, missing on evens. Because he is invisible still.
Okay. That's a 6, so whiffs.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, not quite where he expects you to be. But
I still have a second reaction. Haha. Okay, so that's a 1 this time, and
that's quite odd.
14.
14 to hit will certainly hit.
Okay, that'll be 2d6 kinetic damage.
He is 1
That's
hit
9.
point. Absolutely destroyed.
Ka-chunk.
Nice.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie indeed.
Okay. Who is taking the next turn? Meg is not at Meg desk.
I think it's got to be you then.
It's gonna be me. Okay. So I'm gonna do a couple things. My Bolt Nexus is back to default settings. Because my target died, I'm going to move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pivot thusly. Great. I am within range 3 of both of my allies. Awesome. I'm going to overcharge for 1 heat. Burn. I am... Oh, at the beginning of my turn, Black Thumb to get 2 overshield. And then, okay. I'm going to activate my core power, which is Extrude Basilisk. For the rest of the scene, hostile characters must succeed on a systems save before attacking you or any allied characters within range 3. On a failure, they become stunned until the end of their next turn. They can only be stunned once per scene. So, Basilisk is active. And then I'm going to unleash Scylla for 2 more heat. It's going to be hostile characters making an attack against any of us. To ping that, and because I overcharged, I'm finally going to skirmish with the Bolt Nexus against Big Papa.
Corn fed. All right.
Is an 11 enough to hit?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Evasion
Do
of
I deal
6.
any damage with 1 energy damage?
You absolutely do. Well, no, with resistance, I suppose that would be. Oh no, resistance with half, and we don't do half measures, so we always round up. So it would be 1 damage.
Okay, it still counts.
That makes sense,
Like,
right? Yeah.
It doesn't matter either way.
Yeah.
But cool. That's going to be 4 reliable seeking damage on that big guy. Oh, and actually, let's get a quick measurement. I think I measured this right. Yay! Because I fired my Bolt Nexus and I have an integrated thermal pistol. Get thermal pistol. That's another 11.
Still will hit.
Okay, that's 2 energy damage. I don't think it can be modified in any way.
Even with resistances.
Oh, yeah, it could be modified with resistance. I mean, it can't be modified on my end to go up.
Oh, can't be modified. Okay, that will do 1 extra damage because Siege Armor's still taking them hits.
Great.
It's okay. All right, my go.
Enjoy my turns.
I will try. You guys have not been particularly nice. Though you are in range 5 of me, so why don't I go ahead and shoot you with a drum shotgun? Oh, it's so nice. I'll shoot you twice. That is going to be
Hey, please make a system save.
Sure thing.
Did you shoot me, fuck ass? That's a bad idea.
That's
actually, in the
12.
order that you rolled those dice, I believe the 9 is going to be your system save.
Well, I rolled a hit. I would rather keep that.
You're supposed to roll it first, Chief.
Well, then you could have told me
the
that
11 still
first.
fails,
I'm
right?
sorry.
I told you that less than a minute ago.
I'm not here to be a master of your
what?
character.
11 plus what?
12. Oh, it's going to be a 12 total.
It's still not good enough.
Okay.
Okay. Enjoy being stunned.
Well, I won't, actually. Can I overcharge, move, or take any actions?
Actually, and this is the fun thing, right? Unleash Scylla is just making an attack against me. Even if it doesn't go through, I do get to shoot you. So that is going to be 4 reliable damage immediately.
Okay. And how long is he
Actually,
stunned
you're
for?
within range 5, so I don't technically need to use that gun. I have... Oh, but they can only be shot with Snickers. Just kidding. You take your 4 reliable.
Okay. I'll have that with resistances. And
It's reliable.
I understand. It just means it always does that damage regardless of whether you hit or not.
Yeah.
It does not mean that
Still be
damage
lowered
always
by
goes
armor
through.
stuff.
Okay.
Reliable does inherit things like armor piercing, though.
Let me check.
It is
not
resistance,
AC.
not armor, though.
Ah,
Not
well then never mind.
If you get like a scooch closer, you'd be ignoring that siege armor. Okay, so I tried to
Literally as far
shoot
as I can
you,
go.
and you stunned me. So I can't actually do anything anymore. So that's the end of my turn, which goes
It's
back to
Elena's turn.
Origin. Yeah.
Hello, it is me.
It is. Hello.
These guys haven't done anything yet, have they?
They
shot.
shot you with missiles
they?
with a multiple rocket launcher system.
Well, we see this one. Fuck this guy, because I'm gonna shoot him in a minute after
Sure.
I use my redundant charge.
In case you missed it, because I don't remember exactly when you walked up, just stay within range 3 of me, as far away as you can be.
Okay. I'm going to use my redundant systems upgrade, which will allow me to do a stabilization as a quick action, so I can reload my big gun, and then I can shoot my big gun at him.
I'm a fan of that. I'm with it.
Okay. I was like, what are we doing here? But yes, I shoot. That thing blows up first, though, because it's 20 AP damage.
Okay. 20 AP damage to the cover. I'm gonna draw on it.
You would desecrate the map I
That
spent so
is-
much time making for you.
I gotta.
That is a 15 on the die roll.
15 will hit evasion.
And then that is 5 damage. He has to roll to not be knocked prone.
Okay, it's a hull save, I believe.
Yes.
7.
No,
Oof.
that does not pass.
What? Oh,
The
rude.
save is a 13. I'm sorry.
How dare you? And sorry, was that armor piercing?
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't have to erase it then. So yeah. You blow a hole through that cover and deal some damage.
That is the whole of my turn. So I don't
I'd
still
say
move.
Whole. Hull. I can move. I'm gonna move. Right there.
You should, if you can, be one space further away from at our closest point. Yeah, great.
Interesting.
Turk thinks he's so smart because he's got a little cone thing that he can do, but I want to make it as hard as possible to do that.
Is that all you think you
Yeah.
can do?
That's
not
all I
think
can
I
do.
That's how I think we keep us safest.
Okay. So it is just the Zumbacha's turn. I've got 2 full action systems that don't involve actually making attacks against you. It's just doing stuff to you. So I'm gonna have these 2 guys do something about it. Hey, old lace. Apropos of nothing here. Let me just make sure I get all these words right. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna do this just for have that. So that would be 2, 3. So you currently have 5 core worm rockets. 5 core worms.
Fuck these things.
Coming at you. Now, it should be important to note, these were fired kind of, and they hit, sprint, and imagine them like buzz droids. You currently have, I'll roll them each individually. Let me just actually do an r/r1d3 plus 2. 3 turns for 1. Little peace sign there. And then 4 turns for the other. Before those are going to go dig in through your mech and knock you down to basically dead. You're going to be down and out as a pilot, not a mech. They will find you and hunt you down even if you're black thumbing. The core time is basically as they cut through and slice through your mech to find you. Anyway, that's their full action. It's back to y'all. Top of the round.
I'm sorry. That isn't an attack, a tech attack, or a hostile action of any kind.
I guess it's a hostile action, I suppose, because it's an action, but it's a system. It's a full action system. So,
And I
I don't
don't
know
get
how
to save against this hostile action at any.
no. On your turn, or on your allied character's turn, you can use a systems or engineering check as a quick action to remove one of them.
How many of them are there?
5.
5.
And they each have that 4-turn timer?
So the first group of 2 has a 3-turn timer. The second group has a 4-turn timer. So 3.
Would they break if we kill them?
If the target is shut... okay, let's go over this. They do not stop if the target is destroyed, but if the target is shut down, the core rooms are confused and their timer pauses.
Huh. Noted.
So if you guys kill your enemies and then shut your neck down, all's well.
Then we have 4 turns to kill them fast. Easy.
3 turns.
3 turns. We can kill them in 3 turns. Easy.
I think you guys are going to be fine.
Are
All
these
right,
in everybody or just Old Lace?
Just Old Lace.
Yeah, they're on Old Lace, yeah. Alright, how do I want to do this?
I see you,
Yes,
motherfucker.
Sorry, 1 second. I got to measure a thing.
Oh, yeah, right.
I have to boost to do it. I'll do that. And Combine's going to take a shot with a carbine against Cornfed.
The Combine Carbine?
Yeah. 6 on the die is already going to hit versus evasion, so that's going to do X amount of damage. But it's more than 0, and is certainly not making him look very good. So yeah, now it's back over to y'all. Sorry.
Alright. Then I would say... I think I'm probably just going to spend my turn just dive bombing for one of these guys back here. See if I can't clean one of them up. I know that this guy here is already hurt. I'd have to get past his friend over here, but that's doable. Alternatively, if somebody else wants to go first, we can see about... I mean, Elena, you already put half a hole in this guy. You can see about putting another one down if you got some armor piercing.
I'd have to spend another charge, but wouldn't we want to, like, give Sim the chance to pull one of these things out of her?
I mean, if the plan is to try to end the combat before they're done anyway, then we could not worry about it.
Do we want to worry about it?
I'm going to let that be Sim's call.
I guess looking at this would be considered a hostile action, obviously. It is just a full action system usage. I don't know if that would still proc.
It doesn't proc any named stuff in my sheet. But like my sheet only specifically mentions attacks, tech attacks, and saves against tech actions.
No, yeah, it's a system. I just sent you the buns droids. Sorry,
All right.
I wanted to revisit that real quick. But yes,
You're fine. Let's see. Yeah, I think my overall game plan is just going to be getting... I don't know. I think, honestly, someone should go before me.
Like, I'm fine with taking another shot at the dude.
I say do it. If you want to, go for it.
Sure.
Can I get it written out in chat? how many drones there are, how many turns I have to deal with them in our chat.
Sure, I'll put it in there. It's gonna be like a train leaves Chicago at 5 o'clock. But yeah, go for it. Origin, I can hear.
Overcharging gives you another quick action, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and overcharge. We'll use one quick action to use the redundant systems so I can reload. And I can shoot at our friend over here again. With
You don't have
Bullhead.
to. You can ask
That's
nicely and make friends.
A 13.
13 will hit.
That's 5 damage.
5 damage going into our friend.
Then hitting him again with the ballistic harpoon. It's a 12.
12 will hit.
Hold on, I need to use roll 20 for this one. Because I hate D3s. All my homies hate D3s. Especially when they do that.
See, that's what you get for shit talking to D3s. That's why you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Wait, did that have overkill?
I don't have overkill.
Oh, damn, never mind.
So 2 damage.
Yes.
Is that armor piercing by any chance?
Unless he gets backed into this.
Well, that's kind of like a force field wall. So it'd be like a foot goes out, but with EVA, this would technically allow him to remain not completely crushed by the ocean floor.
It's just shown as a solid wall, so I was wondering if it was a solid wall that I could pin him to.
Kinda force fieldy. And it's not really. It's permeable though. Like you could step through. It's clear. You learn by your turn that you can step through this thing super easy.
Huh.
Excellent, but also yes, AP.
Yeah. All right. Heard and damaged. That was really. You're close to taking him out, but.
Okay. I'm gonna keep where I am.
Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and have Cornfed here. Is Cornfed still stunned?
Until the end of their next turn.
End of my next turn. Let's have Cornfed finish up and not stop being stunned. And go back to y'all.
I got him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm still within 3 of my life. And now I'm gonna give him some weapons fire. Is the game plan? I don't really have any good ways to boost this damage up a whole lot, unfortunately. But I can give some effort to hurt him at least. Yep. We got Unreality Blades coming in. That's the game plan here. First one is a 17 plus 3, so that is a crit, but that's not gonna. Oh, actually, that is gonna matter. Because I'll proc Dervish Cadence. I'll step 2. Doth thine have a reaction to hit me?
Does now? Yeah, I was gonna say stunned before, but now can take an attack. Does that proc then Sim's reaction? It's add difficulty. That's not gonna help.
Okay. If an attack is made that from the Goliath, it won't proc
Yes.
because he's already been stunned.
Gotcha. In that case, sorry, I'm just picking some stuff here. Oh, that's not actually a weapon. Fascinating. +4? Yeah, +4, why not? Let's just roll it. 15 before I even roll a d6 to bring it down? Yeah. For a 6, why not?
Meaning you'll be hit again.
By both of us.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's still... Ooh.
Dervish
undo button,
hated
undo button.
synergy, baby.
Sorry about the big line I drew. I meant to
fine.
measure.
That's
Yeah,
a 12
so-
plus a 3 for a 15 to hit there.
15 will hit.
All right, so then I've hit you twice. I was gonna
Another
barrage anyway, so I'm
15.
gonna hit you with third.
15 will also hit.
17, or not 17, but 7 damage.
7
All right.
damage. Okay, we will be
So-
resistance with that, so I've got the damage from you though.
I hit with my attack. I hit with my free attack. I'm gonna barrage. So here comes a third attack. I'm just gonna roll damage all together because I don't like doing it all separately. That's
So
a
you're
12
over-
plus 3. No. This is a
Wait,
barrage.
Did Foxy take damage from that previous attack? Otherwise, you have to.
Nope, it missed.
Missed. Yeah.
Oh, it missed. Okay, then remove the damage I did. I've
Oh.
been able to fire.
Gotcha.
Cool. So then I've hit you 3 times. Each of these is going to do 1d6 plus 1 damage. Reliable to note that matters. That's not bad. I got a 5, I got a 6, and I got a 3. So that's going to be 6 damage, and then 7 damage, and then 4 damage.
6, 7, 4 for a grand total of 17 damage.
Sounds like it.
That will certainly be enough to bring down Cornfed.
Yes! Oh, fucking build! I'm liking it! Yeah, I'm gonna, I love that, stepping right off of, like, leaping up on that big arm that tried to pin. I bet you, like, goes for the pin again, leap up on the arm, just standing there, do a spin in a full circle, the top above the shoulders just, like, slides and falls off. And, I don't have anything else, as that's my full turn, actually, believe it or not. Yeah, that's everything.
Okay.
Barrage and movement. Yep, that's everything.
Plus a whole bunch else. Fuck you, just barrage and movement. Alright. It's the Zumbacha turn. Let's go ahead and fire in a line here.
Please make a system save twice.
Okay, 2 system saves coming in. That's a -1. So 2 10s, because I'm lucky that way.
It only takes 1 stunned till the end of your next.
Heard. And that's not good for them.
God, what an absurd core power. That's so good.
Doesn't refresh, though.
Yeah, it doesn't refresh.
Yeah, that's
It's the 1 per mission, or I guess 1 per full repair.
Yeah.
So, second one to go here. Mhm.
Didn't he already go when he fired all at me?
That was last round. They went.
last
They
round?
went
Yeah.
last. So now it's the top of this round. At the end, we're gonna mark a
But
core
don't we get
worm
the
progress.
first action at the top of the round.
You guys did. Elena went first.
Oh,
Yep.
you're right.
Yeah,
When
I went
first
back to
shot
back.
him, and then
Okay.
the other one went, and then I went, and then
I was
so now
I
it's
was
back
trying to do
him.
I was trying to do drone math.
It's all good. Well, I'm gonna try to also
Take a system save.
take a system save. Yeah, but I'll just do the one. See how that goes first. Not well. So I'll also be stunned.
Definitely worse.
Oh, this is so not fun. I'm so
Wait.
sorry.
Are there any like hindrance. Oh no. It's just what's on the die. Never mind. Psych.
Did I freeze? Did you freeze?
Nope, you're good.
Wow, you disappeared for a second. It's your camera's gone.
I think
You're
you're back.
back.
You're good.
Okay.
Okay. I do think that means it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I will take a system save to disable one of the drones that I have 3
Just a
turns.
check.
It's a check.
Yeah.
Sorry, look at the whole thing.
It's checks. You want it to be a check because you just need the 10.
Okay. So that means I can do that twice because they're both quick actions.
Yeah.
Yes, but thing you perform, that would be the same action twice.
Oh, is that not allowed?
Doesn't say so, but I'm just thinking of normally in the rules, it's you can take the same action twice if you overcharge.
This
But at the
seems like
same
an
time,
exception.
I think that's that this doesn't mention that it can't be taken twice. So I'd say go for it.
Yeah, it's the only reason I would say that is because it's not a named action; it's a reactive action.
Yeah, that feels fair.
Also, because you can target me with 7 of these potentially on a single turn, or 6 of them on a single turn.
Yeah, they only got
Ridiculous.
5, which is a very high amount.
Okay, so I'm taking a system save to interfere with this because that's my or a systems check.
Yes, very important. Beat a 10 versus beat whatever I've got on my save sheet here. Which might also be 10, but I'm not telling.
That's a 22 for the first one.
Clear one.
Oh, here's a question. So I'm black thumbed right now.
Mhm.
Does my mech still act?
The target and allied characters adjacent to them can remove one at a time. I guess if it's see as a pilot, it'd be different because this is assuming you're in the mech. This is like, is your mech doing this bit? On your turn, if you wanted to take 2 actions, you also could. So you could theoretically move forward at a time, I suppose.
Oh, sorry. As I'm rodeoing, I can only extinguish field repair or ring vents.
Okay. In that case, this would be considered your mech's action to do so.
Okay. But that means I still get my my black thumb action.
Yes.
Okay. Do I? Okay. I have heat to clear, so I'll rig vents. Activate. Burn. Doesn't do it for me. Annoying. Okay, so, oh, I did one already. I'm gonna do a second one. That's a 10. Meets it, beats it?
Meets it, beats it, as long as you get a 10 or higher.
Okay. Yeah.
Meet or
6 on the die, 4 on the system.
Alright, so I'll mark the 2, obviously. I assume you want the 2 ones that are fastest burrowing into your hull to go
Yes.
first. And we'll mark 1 round down of the 4, of the 3 remaining. They have 3 more turns till they destroy you. Anyway, top of the round for y'all.
They're both stunned, so actually I'm gonna move forward as well, since they can't take hostile action against us right now.
That is correct. Actually, I mean, I'll do this one thing better. If you guys would allow, I'm trying to desperately navigate where they've stuck this in the compendium here. Because they changed everything. I thought I knew what it was, but...
Can you move me to the top of the layers?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I can put this on the map layer. Boop.
There you go.
I will say, I'll do one better. On their turn, because the stun does not prevent them from doing this, they will both just have ejected as their secondary quick action on their turns. They shoot off into the waters in pods and will begin rising. And you guys have cleared combat.
The
So,
core
What
was
about the
still
fellow that was
active?
sneaking up behind us?
He wasn't an enemy. He shot him.
Shot Cornfed.
Yeah.
We
he's
will
not- he's-
learn. We are going to learn a lot more about Combine and everything happening under the sea next time. So, thank you all so much for joining us. It has been another absolute pleasure to be hanging out here, spending the evening with y'all. Thank you for all the love we see in chat every day. It's always so fun. Thank you, Foxy, for making this map. Thank you, my incredible storytellers here, for continuing to be fantastic. Before we go, I do, of course, want to give y'all a chance to shout out some of the more incredible projects that I know you're putting out into the world. Starting, of course, as we signed on with Foxy.
What's going on, folks? It's Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your favorite Fox Philly's finest. And I've been playing the incredible and intrepid Reiji Drod, our resident ensign and melee blender. It's been a damn good time hanging out with y'all. I am, funnily enough, not really doing a whole lot else this week as far as stream stuff goes. So you're going to not see me for a little bit as I'll be away. But come back and find me next week for a lovely round of Steel and Arbor and some other cool things if you're looking forward to seeing me. That said, it's been a great time hanging out with y'all, and I look forward to seeing you guys more in the future. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys later. Mwah.
Jumps over to the most legendary of armies.
Hello, everybody. I'm Legend. And tonight I played Symbiosis Ads, who very nearly became a Filet-O-Fish. You can find me as Legend. All the places on the internet that matter, which of course includes Itch, Twitch, Blue Sky, your YouTube locales, your favorite video game. I'm there. I'm all over the place. Find me as Legendary. I make TTRPGs, so if mech stuff is stuff that interests you, you should go check out my itch page, legendary-vermin.itch.io. And yeah, stay groovy, internet.
Is Meg Mysteria.
Hello, it's me, Meg and/or Meg Mysteria. You can find me as such on Twitch, on Twitter, on Itch, on Blue Sky, maybe on Tumblr. I don't know. I don't remember. I got to play Elena Victoria tonight, who, you know, is... It's not a crisis situation yet, but we're getting there. As far as where you can find me next, you will see me back here on Neon Lights Roleplay July 18th for our next installment of Alien Typhon. So if you like sci-fi spooky shit and evil, not necessarily evil, but parasitic monsters, you'll find some fun there. That's me. What about you, Turk?
Yeah. I am Turk, or Turk Extended, because you've been particularly good this evening, I suppose. And you can find more of me here on Neon Lights Roleplay, where I will be back. Gosh, guys, it's gonna be a while. The 21st. We'll see what else. I think I've got something happening on Roll D5, but I will post about that on socials, and you should, more importantly, you should just check out the Discord for Neon Lights. It's always a good time. We talk a lot about mech stuff, and if you like this campaign, and any other campaigns we have here on the channel, including but not limited to the really great 2-shot we just had over this last weekend, you should come and hang out and chat and check out all the cool stuff we do. That being said, that's all we've got, so make sure you stick around for the raid. Send our love forward on to someone else. Again, really appreciate you being out here fighting the good fight with us. And we'll see you next time. Meg, take us out. Love y'all very much.